welcome to QuestJunkiesUK. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, and we are brought to you by the kind support of CZRPG, Phoenix Dice, Trollord Games, and Nathrax 3D Minis. Look out for your chance to win in our fabulous giveaways. Check the session for today's giveaway. And, of course, you can get yourselves a lovely discount over on their homepages using the coupon codes that will pop up in chat. Do not miss this amazing stuff. CZRPG with their beautiful encounter design, maps, a fantastic Patreon for you to join. Phoenix Dice, their incredible, sustainably produced, recycled packaging and everything. They're wonderful Click-Clap Math Rocks. Do check them out. Trollord Games with their incredible Castles and Crusades original system and lots of D&D content as well. And the beautiful 3D printed and beautifully painted, if you wish, minis of Nathrax 3D Minis. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Please check them out and let them know that the Odyssey sent you. Now, let us also say a huge thank you to the wonderful people over at Sirenscape. Amazing music and sound effects for your games, and just makes the whole experience a completely different level. Check them out, stuff for D&D, Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu, other game systems, board games, science fiction, fantasy, everything you need. Link in chat for your chance to get a free trial of this amazing product. Now, let's get into the session. To adventure! Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to a new week of adventures, at least for me. End of the week of adventures for lots of you, I'm sure. But this is how we get things rolling over here in Japan, for GM Josh and I at least. And we are jumping back into the frozen north of Icewind Dale, more specifically beneath the ice of the Reged Glacier, where lies the crushed, wrecked, ruined, magical city of Ythryn, once a glorious beacon of the Netherese Empire, a victim of their own follies and researches, and sent crashing into the ice, buried for eons down here, until this bold group of evil adventurers discovered it, and under the patronage of their evil patron, Vecna, they are here to discover one of his obelisks, lost and tucked away here in the central citadel, and any other interesting little knickknacks and relics that they can get their little paws on, especially in Mike's case. And as we jump into things here, let us say a massive thank you again to all of those people in the pre-reel supporting the channel. Please head on over and use the coupons that will come round in chat for you to get cool stuff in your games as well. And, of course, we cannot go without shouting out our wonderful friend Emma City Art, who did our beautiful portraits here. We have 2 new campaigns on the near horizon. I'm very excited to see new character art from the fabulous Emma. If you want to get over there and give her the patronage as well, you can get awesome art of your OCs or characters too. Now, that said, everyone, I see some people are on it already. Yes, everyone, do jump into that giveaway and make sure that you have the chance to win today's giveaway from the fabulous CZRPG. We'll be drawing the winner at the end of the session. Now, that said, let us quickly remind ourselves what's going on. Our evil group of ne'er-do-wells here have been traipsing through the city here, looking for clues, as they have discovered there is something known as the Arcane Octad, the Rite of the Arcane Octad, that they will have to uncover and find the complete ritual which will allow them to pass into the central spire, the central citadel, which I can show you here to get the full view of the city. There it is, located in the center there, the tantalizingly out of reach citadel of the demi-lich known as Iriolathus, wherein lies their final goal, the obelisk of Vecna that they are searching for. Now, as they were looking for that. They went to the various towers, the arcane towers of the schools of magic around the city, and only the Tower of Transmutation remains for them to explore. So, as they are making their way through here, they have come across various survivors who survived various magical means, and the twisted remains of the other people, twisted and changed by the arcane blight that infects everyone here because of the residual magic that is seeping out of the city itself, transformed into the hideous one-eyed Nothics that prowl around trying to tear anything they find limb from limb, which they also did, or almost did, I should say, to some of our adventurers a short while ago. Now, they have also found they are not alone, not because of these, purely because of these Nothics and the other strange cold light walkers and other monsters that inhabit these ruins, but there is a rival. Velin Harpel, our necromancer leader here, has a rival from the Arcane Brotherhood, a tiefling known as Avarice, a warlock with the patron of Strad von Zarovich, now available in Creative Commons. And they have also arrived here in the city. They have come across some of their cultists of the Black Dagger that Vuzlin used to take refuge with, until some other pesky adventurers, looking at you, GM Josh, came on through and wrecked their party. Now, but that was Rhyme of the Frostmaiden a while ago. Good to see everyone in chat. Thank you for joining us. Good to have everyone here. Hey, JR, how you doing? Metallifreak, welcome in. And good luck with the giveaway there. I saw a couple of subscriptions there. Thank you, everyone. The wonderful Operative Peanuts, thank you so much. And, of course, McClover as well. Thank you so much. And for those bits as well, McClover, thank you. The two of you, if you have not, did we shout out already? No. Who would you like those spins of the wheel to go to? And if my notes are correct, Fushiro, you already have one locked and loaded.
I don't remember it, but I'll take it.
I have it. There's a star.
There's a star.
There's a star, and it's circled.
As long as I don't shrink again.
You got a gold star from last session. That's
Congratulations.
Nice.
Yes. Yes, Operative Peanuts and McClover, who would you like to have a spin of the wheel before we get things sorted here? And let's do Fushiro's while we're waiting to hear. McClover goes to Mike, and Peanut to Velen. Thank you. Excellent.
Yes.
Okay. So, Fushiro, from last week, yours comes in at... Oh, no, wrong one. Sorry, everyone. Ignore that. Wrong tab. Sorry. All of the OBS windows look very the same as you just glance at them. It's just like black background, various slits and bobs, and there's a big green button in the top right corner, which is it's like close entries for the giveaway and spin the wheel is the same. And Vuzlin coming in with a spin of the wheel, I assume. What's the end?
Me?
Surprise, surprise, yes. Okay, thank you very much. Hey, Fushiro.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna get you back. Watch it be.
Oh no, don't.
Oops all strength. Watch me oops all everybody dies.
Oh, Fushiro. Fushiro, my friend. Opposite style. Your favourite. Hey, Fiend, how you doing, mate?
Got to turn your pants inside out.
Opposite stay, so yes, take the left 3 of your attributes and the right 3 and switch them over. So switch your physical and mental attributes there. Just put them in there. And then Vuzlin, let's go around from where you are there. Coming in with a... Thank you for these spins, everyone. Chaos, indeed.
Not enough.
Vuzlin.
Yes.
As you awaken, rested, and ready to face the day, you feel like you... Did you power nap like only Mike can? There was a little mote of light around your head, and your little spirit usher buddy looks ready to help you. And you have the ability, when you need to, within the next 24 hours, to take a short rest.
Ah, I got that the last time. Nice, and I
you.
used it up. Yeah, I used it up. I needed it.
You should. And thank you, Phantom, coming in. Everyone gets a spin of the wheel.
Phantom, you monster! You can't keep getting away with this.
You started it. Shut up. Mike coming in with a not companion, not companion. Oh, also, I mean, I used you as an example. Mike,
not companion.
Mike,
I can
power
always
napping.
have more companions.
Shush. Please.
Don't piss off Dad. Don't
Mike.
piss off Dad.
Mike also coming in with a mote of short rest, dancing around their whiskers, playing as like little St. Elmo's fire between their whiskers. Okay, and Ocean, good to see you, Phantom.
Thank you, Phantom. I love you.
Everyone, if you want a rare chance to see Phantom on screen, you can join us for our charity session next week. Oops, all strength, Ocean. Enjoy.
Oh, all right. I already had that, so that's double down.
No,
Thank you.
no, it was a long rest. It's gone.
You had a long rest, yeah.
No, I've always had full strength.
Oh, in which case we'll respin.
I'll take it. I need it now.
Can I give it to GM Josh?
No, you cannot.
Damn it.
This was gifted
We were
to
this
you.
close, Josh.
I'm quite useless now.
Oh god, that's worse. A slightly brighter mote of light appears around your head as you have the ability to take a long rest when you would like to. And Velenharpel, last but not least, with that snowy owl glaring at us all from your shoulder. What? Oh, you love to see it. Wild Magic Surge. If you would pre-roll me...
So lucky am I.
If you would pre-roll me that D100 so it's locked and loaded and ready for when we kick things off. And we return to the spooky... How's that sound? Is that sound coming through okay, everyone? Spooky,
9.
Spooky.
I'd rather have arousal, but that's okay.
But
Rousing. Sorry, it's called rousing.
Okay. Wild Magic Surge. Noted. Okay, so everyone, as you awaken in the abandoned wreckage of this residential district, I would like all of you to make a check against that nasty arcane rot. Blight. Sorry, did we? Blight. That's Patch's fault, Mike.
You're getting PTSD from Saturday.
Wow.
Where is it? Arcane.
Con, right?
Double checking. Yes. Constitution saving throw, please.
So sadly, yes, it's con.
That's why Mike.
Don't cry.
Okay, not too bad.
How do we go?
15.
7. Do I have a crystal?
15. You do, but I mean, you're only on 2 levels of blight. If you want to tough it out.
I'll tough it out.
Okay, so that puts you on 2. Ocean, how'd you go?
14 on the die for a total of 22.
Okay, Vuzlin.
19 total.
Nice. Fushiro.
21, but I had to use my crystal.
Okay, noted. So, current standing, Velenharpel has 2 levels, and Fushiro has 1. The rest of you are okay. But that's because 2 of you maxed out already.
Yes. Vuzlin is still Mr. Creosote. There's
no, we...
Michelin.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we fixed Mike's, but then
fixed
people...
Mike. Nobody fixed Vuzlin. Vuzlin's just rolling around, just like...
It's entertaining, honestly. I'm not sure I'm gonna fix it.
I need one of those motorized carts to get around the grocery store.
All right, there you go, my friends. So, as you awaken, you feel to have escaped the arcane effects that are seeping through these ruins, and are ready to face a new day. Up and at 'em, team.
I'm up and ready to face a new day. All right, up and at 'em, team.
And there it is.
It's my least favorite phrase of all time.
So,
if you'll
where to,
permit this,
my friends?
Okay. Ellen.
I was gonna ask, do we know as a party what lies in the organ tower?
No, but once it becomes within sight, it'll be fairly clear what it is. It'll look like. But the only thing you've been told about is this being the next tower that you're required to go to.
Then let's continue our clockwise excursion, shall we?
Is that what this has been called?
That's That's what it was.
You
the
can
whole
name
time.
it what you like, Ossian.
Okay, so you're heading through to the next tower.
Sure.
Use our good friend, the awakened ogre zombie there, Redfall, representing the party. Let's grab. There he is. And let's pop you guys down here. Should I need to do some shenanigans later? Okay, so as you make your way through the ruins and the deserted streets, keeping an eye out for cultists of the Black Sword and other monsters, how are you proceeding here? Are you just striding through the streets, or are we trying to be stealthy?
I would
wanna
say
think
stealthy
stealthy.
since we know that gargoyles are about, but
True. And you know that you're moving closer to their base of operations, too.
So, I'll pass without trace.
Nice.
Because I'm not good for anything else except casting pass without a trace. So there we go. Cast without a
invaluable
trace.
is what you are.
Oh, don't make fun of the fat man.
Stop it.
I don't need your pity. Somehow my voice has changed. Oh my god.
Are you mocking
Just
me?
become a mobster.
Oh,
Are
no.
you
No,
making fun?
no, not making fun at all.
So,
Why would I do that?
give me those stealth checks, you. Lots.
All right. You get a +10, everybody got a +10.
Nice. So, Valen, how'd you go?
21.
Okay. Wilson?
Oh, God. 31.
Mike?
25.
Shiro?
27.
Ruzlin?
Despite the Michelin Man look, I got a 31.
Very stealthy.
Very nice.
Okay. Nice.
Wait,
A nice chunky
we
average of
passed.
27. Okay.
My
So-
27 brought down the average? Holy shit.
Okay. Vuzlin just like
parkour.
rolls in the ice and snow and just like looks like a snowman.
Yep.
There we go.
Nobody look at me.
Don't tell me. Josh, you remember those huge monstrous snowmen that we used in that Christmas one shot that time? Colbert Press monsters.
Of course.
As they got giant snowmen and they got giant Christmas tree type monsters. All right, so you do very stealthily manage to make your way past the Tower of Illusion once more, and round that spur of ice and snow that's jutting out from the glacier wall, and you see the Tower of Transmutation ahead of you, as well as that intriguing dome on the floor. If you see, there's no building below it. It's up, supported up in the air above on 4 legs. If you can see zoomed in there, this building over here. As you head towards the tower, you see it rising before you, straight as an arrow. A faint light, unsurprisingly, shines from the spire's highest window, and hairline cracks creep up its walls like ivy. Are you going to just make your way in?
Stealthily, yes.
Stealthily, indeed. Right, Peanuts. Yeah, there's lots of. I like this map. Is beautiful. Jess, you said you knew who did the map?
No, I thought I did, and
Okay.
then I was wrong.
That was a different one. Okay, but yeah, it is a beautiful map. Yeah, Peanut. Let me give you the full view.
On the map.
Okay, so as you creep in through the doorway into the tower, a rather disturbing sight awaits you, I should say. That does need the A. And, and
Just dropping A's here.
sorry. I think flashbacks to my grandmother having a go at me for dropping my H's. You you creep stealthily into the interior and see that the walls of the tower here are sculpted with impressions of humanoid forms pressing out from within the walls, clawing hands and howling faces captured in stone forever.
Vuzlin walks up slowly to it and says, "Ah, yes, I knew an impressionist once. They were, it was a short-lived time in their art history. Shall we go in?"
Better hurry up. It looks like it's about to fall down, she says, tracing the hairline cracks.
Okay, so as you clamber up the stairway, Vuzlin keeping up as best as they can.
I'll be there in a moment.
The ever vigilant rearguard. You clamber up through, and this rather disturbing interior design continues up through the tower until you reach that top room. As you peer in, as with the other towers, the uppermost chamber is illuminated by continual flame spells in sconces, in little alcoves in the wall. And you see something that you haven't seen in the other chambers. The light is reflected off a metallic object. And when you look through the gloom of the tower and see off in its shadowy corner, there is a large metallic statue, human-looking, and life-size, over lying on its side, thrown up against one of the walls, clearly thrown over there when the city crashed. What would you like to do?
That's inconspicuous. I want to check it out.
What do you see? I don't see anything.
You're going to make your way into the room?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you move cautiously into the room. You don't see any markings on the floor or anything that could be potentially dangerous. Just there's lots of broken stone. It seems as the city crashed, this large metallic object was thrown around, and you can see clearly several small indentations and shattered markings against the interior walls. For sure, being the resident draconic speaker, and recognizing that the alphabet of the Netherese language, you look for the inscription and you see it, and sadly one of the collisions of this large statue seems to have damaged the inscription, and you read it, and it says, "Eighth, stand firm in thy circle of death and consume," and the last word was destroyed by a collision. I'll pop that in the chats for you.
Fushiro, can you get a read on this?
Says, stand firm in thy circle of death and consume, but there's clearly a word there.
What was the ninth one again? Consume ashes?
There's no ninth one.
Oh, right. That was the
that was
mistake.
that was a trick one. Yeah.
That was we made up the ninth one, and then we found the ninth one. I recall.
Right.
Right.
I assume we're not going to just consume a box of cookies or something.
Sure.
I was going to say muffins, but so we were on the same wavelength there. Why couldn't it be muffins? I mean, it's
Muffins. Clearly the eviler option of the two.
Doesn't really fit the theme, yeah.
Oh, everything has to fit a theme, I guess.
Also, you pass by that and go and inspect the statue, And you recognize you've seen lots of this metal used in spelljammers and things up. Hey, Ziggy, thank you. Inspiration crystal for me. And a disadvantage crystal for giveth and taketh away, Ziggy, thank you. Thank you kindly.
Large print.
Peanut, don't you
giveth,
think so?
Small print giveth.
Aren't muffins more evil than cookies? Just
Oh, I believe so.
intrinsically.
Yes.
And this,
They hide
this is no shade on the Rodania crew.
I feel like
It all
cupcakes are
started-
pretty evil because, like, how do you eat them properly?
Oh,
You have
Oh,
to like
Hmm.
take them in half
all
and like smash on top. It's
There's
complicated.
the
Just shove it in your
Lord
mouth.
too. You know, it all started with the Muffin Man. We all know he was.
Don't threaten me with a good time, Josh.
Mm.
When I eat a muffin, it's...
Everyone, for the sake of my health, so I don't get hospitalized again, I'm over here trying to lose weight. Thankfully, no one of my family or close relatives has been to Costco in a while. I'm doing okay. We don't need muffin talk up in here. Okay.
John, would you like us to assign someone to butter your muffin? Is your muffin buttered?
This is getting.
Speaking of threatening
See,
people
this
with a
is
good
what-
time.
You should just. You should have lied and said that the sound set you chose for Sirenscape was something else, because now you've set this whole thing off, John.
Although
With your lack
buttering
of
your
an A,
muffins is-
everyone's trying to like compensate for the lack of A on your rousing sound set.
Hey, some people
No
have
way.
no Fs to give. I have no A's to give. I'm sorry. Now.
Buttering one's muffin can be very aerobic. It can be good exercise.
I'm more of a crumpet person myself, but here we go. Now.
Oh, the English way. Oh, okay.
Indeed.
I'm
Nice-
googling
nice-
crumpet
nice-
versus muffin.
Nice toasted crumpet. nice spread of Marmite on the top. Okay.
One doesn't take as much effort as the other.
Hey! I've discovered the foreign food store in Iwaki here does have a Marmite as of recently, so I'm very happy. Because we're in Japan, so we're annoyingly close to Australia, so we usually only have access to Vegemite.
Come on, natto is the Japanese equivalent. So-
It's not very spreadable.
Well,
True.
Not with attitude, I
I want
suppose,
spreadable natto. Okay.
Anyway, Alcian, my friend, save us. Bring us back into...
I'll
with friend.
try. Is it just the metal used in spelljammers? Can I look at it further?
Adamantine.
Investigate?
It is adamantine, which is often used in spelljammers, especially if you have those very specific types of spelljammers which are used to ram their way through asteroid fields and get at the lost wrecks and treasures within. You know, a nice adamantine, bow. Addition there to just kind of like an icebreaker, plow your way through, and just hope none of them are actually asteroid mimics, as is a occupational hazard of that particular vein. But looking at the closer detail of this statue, you see that it is. Let me see. Yeah, it depicts a woman in wizard's robes, and she's posed as if she's just about to complete a spell. She's doing the semantic components clearly.
Interesting. And there's no inscription on like the bottom maybe of the statue or anywhere else. It's just
it
the
doesn't
statue?
have a base. It's
Gotcha.
a person. The bottom is just their feet.
Gotcha.
And
Is
this-
there-
Mm.
Is there anything I can see in terms of like physical aspects of the spell or anything like that I could investigate
Give
to
me,
see what kind of magic? Or well,
give
I guess
me-
we.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Guidance.
28.
Plus,
Ne- well-
No.
Guidance anyways. Guidance anyways.
plus a D4.
Plus a d4.
Come on, get that 30. Get that 30.
Hell.
I'm so sorry, Jess, that I didn't get that out fast enough.
Senpai, take my guidance.
32.
Oh, the full whack. Very nice, very nice. Okay. For that,
Yeah, help.
you get the full story and are able to insight what it was intended to do. You recognize this final semantic component, the way the arms and the fingers are gestured, and you realize that this must be the head transmuter who was trying to use magic to survive the crash here, and you recognize that they had transformed themselves into adamantine, hoping that would help them survive. But something went wrong, probably with the whole magical shenanigans and problems that was happening at the time, and she, when the spell ran out, she was expecting the spell duration to run its course as usual and then turn back after the collision had finished, but something happened and she has been trapped in this form.
Okay. Oh, this is person. She fucked up.
What do you mean she fucked up?
It looks like
she is person. She is a person, or she is person. I don't get it.
And by the way, Velen, with that very high check, you would know the spell. It was true polymorph.
She cast it through polymorph, and something went wrong. I doubt she wanted to be this way forever. I'm sure it was meant to be temporary thing.
As Vuzlan just gets into the room, it's like, what did I miss? A lot here going on.
Yes, you get caught up there.
True polymorph.
True polymorph. Is that a powerful spell, particularly?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a 9th level spell, Velen. It's very, very high level.
And you said she was the head. What would her title be?
High transmuter.
She must have been a high transmuter. This is not a simple entry-level spell.
That's one way of putting it.
And it's supposed to only last for an hour.
Is there any way to undo?
You see Fushiro doing math in his head. Which Josh is actually doing.
Oh.
Thank you for that clarification.
But Fushiro's intelligence is quite high right now, so his math skill is off the charts. Probably Velen levels at this point.
Oh wow.
Oh.
I don't know what my best subject was, but math was up there for sure.
Well, we've got some competition. Alright, I need to roll a 13 on the dice for this to work.
Okay. What are you doing?
I have to spell magic.
Ah.
If the issue is that the spell has gone on for too long, it's a 9th level spell, I need to roll a 19. I need to get over a 19. A 19 or over to clear the spell.
And Vuzlan steps away, knocks an arrow, saying, well, just in case.
So, how'd you go there, Fushiro?
I haven't rolled it yet.
I haven't done it yet, Dad.
You sure we just can't keep her like this? I mean, adamantine is really expensive.
Money.
I know.
Not natural, but...
30-20?
30-20.
Nice.
Yes!
Very nicely done. Now, as you're about to do this, as you're yakking up, I'll give you, with your high intelligence there, and Velen's grasp of the spell and everything that's going on here, and recent experience, you can rightfully guess that if she's returned to her form, the same thing will happen when you remove the crown from that other high caster. And all of the aging that should have happened will catch up with her very quickly.
I only have one question.
Ask it quick.
I will ask it quick.
All right.
So,
No
Fushiro
small
steps
talk.
over. What does it look like as you cast this Dispel Magic?
Bushido extends his hand, and arcane energy starts to spark off of the adamantine form, and you can almost see the energy the magical energy being pulled off of the body as different parts of her start to slowly become flesh again, as the magic leaves her body and dissipates into the air once more.
Okay. And as that metallic appearance disappears and just fades away, and it becomes flesh and cloth once more, she gasps. Ha! It worked! You survived too! And then...
Yes, we did. What do we consume? And he points at the...
Did you misspell consomme? Like we're supposed to...
Shut up! Shut up!
Ellen puts hands over Mike's
Grabs
mouth.
Mike, yeah.
We're both like,
we all gag Mike.
It's like...
Instinctively.
Poison, of course, and then... just, full on, the Indiana Jones movie, drinking from the wrong grail, just ages, centuries in a matter of seconds, and
she chose poorly
to dust. Oh. We did that joke last time.
I know. I had to do it again. You set it up. I gotta knock it down.
Same death. Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Poison.
Mike can get the skeleton now.
Story time.
Yes. Yeah. Here you go. Go for it. It's hold it back a pet that really wants.
So yes, for sure. It was a poison.
Poison.
Well, I got a lot of that, but what kind of
the
poison?
vessel with the pestle holds the brew that is true. So.
Oh shit, that's a good point. We didn't figure out what poison. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I can talk to her head.
It is dust now, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Can you
I can't
talk
talk
to
to her head. This is
Maybe she
worthless.
writes it out. Maybe she draw out little runes in the ashes.
Yes.
Ashes.
Mike.
Ashes.
Yeah, actually, Mike. Yeah, if you want to keep your magic
Ashes.
item. Ashes.
Gosh, new ashes, yeah.
Ashes.
okay,
You need ashes.
with my staff, as an action, you can touch the head of the staff to a corpse. You must form a question in your mind as part of this action. If the corpse has an answer to your question, it reveals the information to you. Blah, blah, blah. The corpse doesn't need a mouth. So, would ashes count?
I don't think the type of poison is necessarily important.
No, but what if it is?
I want to see
And
what
then
John rules
someone
on this.
dies.
None of the steps have been that specific so far.
Okay.
It's the steps are say a secret, not like
And I think
say a secret about your childhood relating to something
Right.
that you had done.
That's
and
fair.
I do think
Tell me
that-
your most embarrassing moment.
I do think corpse is a very specific word. I think you can chop its head off, but dust is a little bit of a stretch, I think. But Vuslin has a good point there. Ashes. This would count as ashes.
We need ashes.
Mm-hmm.
I scoop them
And
up
then I can
anyway.
keep
I have the bag of holding open, and I'm like. By the way, the crown. Does Vuslin have that in his bag of holding?
No, Fushiro had it last time.
Fushiro? Okay, all right. Just want to make sure, because Vuslin liked it. It was shiny. He might put it on his head.
Now, Fushiro, despite messages from earlier, it could still be quite useful. It seems to have a rather deleterious effect on people if it's put on their heads.
That could be useful. It's true.
Now, you have.
Let's see.
You have the phrase.
What would be like a crafting skill?
So yes, stand firm in the circle of death.
Oh,
and
I'm
consume
good at
poison.
herbalism and poisoning. And if you need that for crafting.
Is there anything that looks like it could be used to carve things?
like a cobbler's kit.
Yeah, like I could just carve like a fake answer into the wall.
I mean, there are mason's tools if anyone has them.
I do not have them.
I think if someone was willing to sacrifice a dagger, you could destroy one and do it.
I need all 20 that I have. Yes, here's a dagger. I throw a dagger up there. It's right here. Here you go. Right out a mysterious one. Make it strange.
And give me a performance check to see how well you copy the G.
It's gonna be 16.
That's pretty good. What do you write?
A
muffin.
Yes. Consume.
Oh wow, you're quick to jump on that. Jeez.
I gotta be in this group.
Keep on your toes.
What Fushiro's like? What should it be? Should I just like consume water or like
float like a butterfly, sting like an oyaji?
Sting something useless?
Pufferfish.
I'm not sure that is a convincing argument. It's a bit too obviously wrong.
Xenophon says, if you want something as oblique as the others have been, consume your pride.
Sure.
I hate it when the prisoners come up with something very good.
Am I still a prisoner?
We're deliberating. Mike, you looked a little further.
Anyone
there.
tell you?
I thought I was just accessorizing with these.
Don't worry, we've got a
They
second
look
pair
great.
for you.
They look good on you too. So
They
you
do
wear them
accentuate
well.
my steely grey eyes. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. He carves EG.
He's just trying to buy his freedom, basically. It's like, come on, how useful can I be?
All right. Here we go. There you go. It's wonderful. It's the bestest.
Are you letting him go?
What?
No, he's done carving.
I'm
Oh.
done carving.
Not
But
even
like,
crossed his mind.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, hell no.
That seemed very out of character, and I was confused.
Yeah, we still have a whole blood sacrifice to go through. So
Okay, so you wrap up here in the tower and scoop up the ashes of the High Transmuter, transmuted for one last time into ash, and you exit the tower, passing quickly by those scary things, which do seem to just be carvings. Not, it's just like, not a rite of all the transmuters in the city to polymorph someone into the wall as a rite of passage. And you exit back out into the streets, and two buildings in particular, well, no, there's three buildings, catch your eye. Hey, Banana. To the east, we have this strange dome on those struts holding it up above the streets. To the west, we have a similar dome, but on top of a rather interesting-looking building. And to the south, young Mike, your whiskers twitch as you see what seems to be designed like a giant pipe organ, a musical venue, perhaps, of some kind.
I'm very skilled at the bagpipes, which is exactly like the pipe organ, because that also has pipes. I can also play the bird pipes and the pan pipes, so I think we should go.
glad you piped up.
So,
That's
where
a good
would you like to go? Xenophon points out that those are, to the east, the Hall of Weightless Wonder. To the west is the museum of the city, with various historical information. And to the south is, as you had hoped, Mike, the music hall.
I mean, the museum sounds fun too. I do like to learn
Museum's
that
kind of on the way to the spire. If you want to save that for later.
Recently I feel quite driven to learn myself. I feel quite intelligent recently.
Well, I know exactly how to get to the music hall. Practice, practice, practice.
So, also, by the way, to the south west, you very clearly see that tower with the floating kind of glass structure above it, which you know that Avarice, the tiefling, your rival, has taken as their base of operations.
Isn't that where Avarice, your rival, has taken her base of operations?
How far away is it?
All 4 locations are pretty equidistant from you. So it's probably about a kilometer.
Okay. A little farther, little too far for an arrow to go.
Yes.
Velen's thinking that we should satisfy Mike's need for pipage now. And then, sorry, that was completely unintentional.
No, it's common. It is a need, and it has been a while since I started working for you, Miss Velen. So, you know.
Been a while since she's had a good piping.
My condolences. I'm gonna mute. I think we could go there first and get this out of the way.
So we're going to the concert hall, it sounds like.
It does.
Please tell me it's on a street called Carnegie.
That would be perfect. On Broadway.
It is a rather wide thoroughfare down to that, away from the sunken neighborhoods. You travel between them. This one is raised up on the higher level that you can see there. Okay, so yeah, you make your way over towards the music hall, prowling through the wreckage and the large chunks of masonry that litter this higher thoroughfare, and you see this enormous boot-shaped structure capped with 3 pipes that resemble the arteries of a titanic heart. The doors stand tall before you, and as approached and interacted with in the regular way, do open into the structure's dark interior. Also, as you go towards the doors, you can see plastered to the outside are various posters. And for Shiro, being able to read the local dialect, you can read the draconic script upon them, and the one that's closest to the entrance, as you go towards it, reads, "Experience the Netherese Esoteric Orchestra's masterwork, The Dark Between the Stars." Now, as Fisher, do you read that out loud?
Yes. It says, experience the Netherese Orchestra's masterwork, The Dark Between the Stars.
The Esoteric Orchestra, please.
Oh, Esoteric Orchestra. Sorry.
That's a tricky one to translate. It's a tricky one.
You can read that a couple of different ways, and it doesn't translate very well.
Yeah, you worried for a moment it was Evangelical Orchestra. You're like, no. And you, Mike, your little tabaxi ears prick up and your whiskers bristle. The The Dark Between the Stars is a legendary piece of music. It has been talked about and passed down through bardic circles for the eons since the Netherese Empire existed, and you have heard of this piece of music.
Y'all, this is real special music. We need it.
Okay.
Hold on. That's the promotion for the actual concert. Who's to say the sheet music's in there?
Probably.
Potentially.
Well, if I hear it, I can copy it and make it. because I don't know if you're aware of this, am very talented.
And it's been my experience that just because the play is out there doesn't mean it's any good. Let's find a playbill and see if there's any reviews of this before we go inside, because I certainly am not going to sit through something that's campy and trash. All right? I refuse to do that.
It did pass through the eons as a famous piece of music, not an infamous piece.
Oh, yeah. Well, we said that about Cats, too, okay? So.
Hey, the original. Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, let's go in. Let's find the music.
I had a childhood cat called Mr. Mistopheles.
Oh.
Oh no,
Misty for sure.
I took care of a teacher's cat when I was.
So when you think about him, do you get memories?
Macavity.
Yes, all alone in the moonlight. Now, yes, and I did enjoy, calling him Misty and enjoying better, easier reviews. It's like, I don't want to go outside and shouting, Mr. Mistopheles.
Andrew Lloyd Webber peaked at Jesus Christ Superstar. Okay, there, I said it, and that's all. We're going to end this. I am not taking any more calls.
That's it. So you push through. Hey, Benesistes. You push through the tall doors and into a once plush entranceway. There are two sweeping staircases going up to a box level and doors ahead of you, entering into the auditorium proper. Which way would you like to go?
Mike, I say Mike should lead. You seem to be the one, because if I see the base on the wrong side of the theater, I'm going to lose it. So that's all.
I concur, but for different reasons.
Mike, if you could orchestrate a path for us, I think we'll be good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go.
Yeah, make sure we're not in too much trouble.
You'd swear there were more dads in this group than there are. Now, Boozlin gets a pass.
Silly people.
I'm an uncle. Does that count?
It's close. It's close. Okay, so Mike, you forge forward. And Redfall senses your enthusiasm and bounds along at your side. And you push through the doors. And for the first time in a long time, young bard, you witness the glorious swoop of the auditorium, the chairs lined up towards the stage, and the large orchestra pit, as you see this grand music hall a-glitter with ice, and the floor underfoot is strewn with the crystal shards of fallen chandeliers. And in front, at the base of all the seating, you see the frozen corpses of the audience, lying strewn among the tiered seats, their expressions frozen in rapturous adulation. And on the stage, the cadaverous musicians slumped over their shattered instruments. It seems the show must have gone on till the bitter end.
I mean, sometimes that happens. You just get a dead audience.
Alan, sometimes you just have to let it go.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
He's back.
I'm sure Mike's heart will go on and we can get through this.
All of you! Everyone had to go. Everyone had a turn.
I was just going to say this is some real Titanic playing on the deck shit.
Mike, what do you do? Chap, save me.
Yeah. Can I take a look around and see if I can find like sheet music?
So yeah, you're gonna make your way down towards the stage.
Don't be the bunny.
Please do, please do. As you get down, there is indeed a lectern there at the center of the stage, and one of the desiccated corpses, frozen and kept in time there, is lying cast aside at the edge of the lectern, And you see, Mike, as your breath condenses in the air in front of you, as the steam clears atop the lectern, there is a thin, willowy baton.
Well,
Don't tell me it's red.
I want to pick up that baton.
Mm-hmm.
And is there any music that has survived that's on the stand that the baton's resting on?
Just a moment, please. Let me double check here.
You know, it would be horror if it was the Technicolor Dreamcoat. That would be horror right now.
It was red and yellow and green and
Okay,
and
so,
scarlet and black
Mike.
and ochre and peach and ruby and olive and violet and fawn and chocolate and both. I was in that show.
Holy shit. Oh, the horrors. The horrors. Oh. Oh.
Mike,
Yeah.
as...
Pat, you need to defend our puns and references.
Let me see, just on the off chance.
Careful, I'll start quoting You're in Town. Jeez.
And of course, purple and white and pink and orange and blue.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Sorry, folks, just checking here.
Oh, this is pun time. This is good. We love these.
Yes,
we
please
love these
indulge yourselves while I'm busy here.
Yeah.
Yes. Please, get,
Right,
get
yeah.
it all out your systems.
Oh, that will never happen. You don't
Unfortunately,
have,
no.
you don't have enough
reservoir.
internet time. Yeah.
I've never told
Dark
fun
and
in my
deep.
life.
Josh, the flat aspect you have when you delivered that, with like, you had zero smile, your eyebrows didn't even go up, you were just, that was impressive.
I've mastered the art of dry delivery.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
It's true. It's my main form of comedy these days.
Mike, do we have a mic for which you can serenade us with your musical stylings?
Is this thing on? Is this thing on?
Oh, true
Crowd's dead
artists
tonight. Don't worry.
I don't need a microphone.
Come and
Of
see
course.
the beauty of
That's
the
what we
night.
thinking.
So I just want to hear memories right now. That's all. I want to hear. I want to hear Mike sing memories, and I don't want to see. And I don't want to see a butt. Why would you do that?
You
Why
don't
would
want
you
the
do
butthole cut?
No. No, I don't want the butthole.
Mike purposefully turns around. Look what you've done.
Yes. Look what I've done. I've expressed the anal glands. Hooray.
Oh God.
What is nom 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 happening in the chat? No, no. No, no. No, no.
No, that is
Thanks,
not
every-
cookie worthy. No.
That's the wrong kind of show. This is
Thanks,
not.
everybody. Drive safe.
Oh my god.
Been a wonderful audience.
You've been a great one.
Ooh.
And this is why we've been demonetized.
I'm
Yeah, no, it seems.
like, not like the arts, or could we really survive on it anyway?
Mike,
Yeah, that's me.
as you grasp that baton in your little paw, something happens. There is a shimmering in the air all across the stage, and as you grasp the baton, the hall echoes. All of you hear this, not just Mike. The hall echoes with the sound of tuning instruments, and shimmering into view, a spectral orchestra forms out of the corpses in the various chairs, holding spectral versions of their original instruments, and they all
Hell yes.
look to you expectantly.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna conduct them.
I would like you to make as a bard who has heard of the Dark Between the Stars, it says in the module here, I'm going from the module, you gain advantage on this. Please make a performance check with advantage.
Cool. Do I roll twice, or we're just doing the roll and then it's the second thing?
If you're using Roll20, you just have to do it once.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes.
Cool.
A 22.
22.
Okay. As you raise the baton, the orchestra raises up as well, ready, prepared, and you bring back to mind the opening stanzas of that wonderful, glorious, famous piece, and the orchestra launches into a hauntingly beautiful performance. And Velen, Olsen, Vuzlin, Shiro, are you just stood behind Mike, or are you taking a seat?
Yeah, so I was about
Bellin
to say
is like reclined, feet up, like doing one of these.
Vuzlin has thrown a corpse out of one of the chairs and said, "Pardon me," and sat down and got comfy. And
Yes.
In this, center, just center left.
May want to
Yes.
snap off the frozen armrest and get a couple there.
Sure, whatever it takes.
Velen, your snowy owl has better taste and swoops up to one of the VIP boxes.
Fushiro will stay in the wings. Choosing not to take a seat.
Okay, keeping an eye on the doors and stuff.
Oh, well, kind of, yes.
Olsian?
Olsian is unusually, intensely listening in, just like forward-leaning, hands just like you can almost see like a tear in his eye. Not saying anything, just like going through.
Yes, you've witnessed firsthand this darkness, and it does evoke that feeling of being out in the depths of wild space. Mike, I would like a second check, please.
Okay.
Oh, moving.
Is it also performance?
Same one.
Okay.
Natural 20. If you got them, folks, let those phoenixes fly for that natural 20. And Mike, Velen, Ossian, Vuzlin, and Fushiro, all of you are affected by this as the piece crescendos up through the bridge section into the body of the work itself. All of you experience what happened the last time this was played, and all of you feel a huge lurch in your stomachs, and you realize that the performers, all of the musicians who died here, had continued to play the piece even as the city hurtled from the sky towards this icy tomb. So the piece of music, and the reason everyone died looking so rapturous, was that they continued to play, and all of you feel that same plummeting feeling. Your stomachs lurch, you're almost rising out of your seats. Mike, your free claw, you kind of dig into the lectern as your little back paws kind of rise up, almost as you're almost in like the vomit comet, that the airplane they use for weightless scenes. It's just plummeting down, giving almost that feeling of weightlessness. Vuzlin, it's rather refreshing. Quite the burden off. And you start hurtling down. You have that feeling of as if you're hurtling down towards the ground, as they must have experienced too. But the music continues. The musicians, their spectral faces intense with concentration, and almost the same rapturous looks as the audience must have had as they continue this famous, iconic work. And as it comes towards its conclusion, Mike, 1/3 and final performance check, please.
Come on, Mike.
We don't die.
Another natural 20. You are made for this. As Mike,
This is my song!
clasping onto the lectern, desperately waving the baton, conducting this magical piece towards its conclusion, you bring the full orchestra into complete unison, perfect timing, and as the finale of the piece crescendos up, and all of you feel the rapture of this iconic work through your veins, into your very soul, Mike, with one final flourish, you bring the last note to its conclusion. A conclusion that the orchestra was sadly denied as the city smashed into Toril. And at last, the spirits of the musicians can go to their rest, as it was the inability to complete the piece that had left their restless souls tied to this place. And as, Mike, you conduct a big swooping gesture with the baton to finish the final note, a spectral applause rises from the seats around all of you, the corpses still lying still, but the sound of their appreciation echoes through as the applause deserved repose, especially that central section, that last piece, so beautifully conducted by Mike with those 2 natural 20s. And Mike, you turn to face this invisible audience, rapturous in their relief and appreciation of this beautiful work coming to a close. And behind everyone you see the ghostly musicians stand, and as one with Mike, they bow to their spectral audience and fade, finally, into the afterlife. And Mike, you, as only very special circumstances allow, gain another crystal.
Ooh.
So, congratulations.
That certainly was a resolution. Oh, that was beautiful.
Their paws in the air. Well done. All of them. It was all them. It was all. I'm just. Oh.
Did
And
you see
that
your
was well
tail?
worth
Your
it.
tail was also conducting. It was. It's like it was taking over. The tenor parts were just like had to be just coached a little bit more, and your tail would come over and like raise. Oh, it was glorious.
And congratulations!
In years.
If you'd failed any of those checks, everyone in the room would have taken 5d10 psychic damage.
Oh gosh.
I thought
Truly a master at work.
And
die or get possessed or something. So yeah, I'm
rightfully
glad that
so.
didn't happen.
Rightfully so. I have been in some terrible concerts and felt the same way.
Shrek. So,
That's all I gotta say. Shrek.
as the last echoes of applause and music reverberate off the icy walls and die away, a silence falls on this concert hall for the last time. Over to you.
Thank you. I just thank the concert hall.
I think only one large kind of meaty applause continues as Redfall just does not see the read, just keeps going. It's like that Shia LaBeouf.
Blow Redfall a kiss.
Truly, Mike.
then you find
Truly
yourself.
worth a stop.
Oh, I've heard of that piece, but to conduct it, I feel it in my paws and my whiskers. I'm gonna be tingling from that for ages.
There hasn't been an orchestra worthy or able to play that piece for so many centuries.
And they let me conduct it.
What
That-
a talent.
Why have you been hiding this entire time?
Put my hand on Ossian's shoulders, like, I know.
I don't want to leave.
No. I got something in my eye.
A man of many skills.
And if you excuse me, GM Josh, putting words in your mouth, Fushido's like, so anyway.
It was very well done. You cannot just shrug this off, Fushiro. We have clapped, Mike. It was beautiful. Anything else we're doing in this concert hall?
No.
Anything else that needs looking? I'm gonna
Yeah,
look in some. I'm gonna look in some corpse pockets. I think.
Anything of interest? Anything worth looting or looking around, or does it seem to be now all the corpses? So, did all the corpses leave too, or are they still frozen, stuck to the chairs?
Oh, the physical remains are there.
Oh, right, they're all there.
The souls are no longer trapped.
Yes, indeed. Velen,
Would it be investigation?
Roll me a D100.
Me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Different from the wheel of whatever before?
Actually, no, it's okay. Actually, there's a different way to do this. Hang on. Sorry. No.
Okay. I can do it. I'm not against it. I just was asking.
Yeah, I was going to use the trinket table, but I have another little thing here. Let's have a look here. Okay. Sorry, D10, please, Velen, instead.
Yes, can do. Bop-a-dop-bop. Scooby-doo-ba, boop-a-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo. I got a 4.
A 4. Okay. Okay, this works. I can flavor this a little. You find a set of opera glasses. Someone had brought with them to view the performance, etched with geometric patterns. And
got a kaleidoscope?
the exterior, I'm afraid, not the lens.
Oh,
not the lens. It is just a magnifying, but it could be used as a kind of miniature telescope if you wanted to use it in that way. It would be functional if over a limited range. And
Ellen feels very fancy.
Also a little cloth bag in a different corpse's tuxedo. And there is a faint aura of magic.
I'm sorry. Say that again. Coming from the opera glasses, there's a faint aura of magic.
No, in a separate corpse's pockets, you found a cloth bag with an aura of magic coming off it.
Okay.
And can you give me an Arcana check?
I can.
You're proficient in Arcana, right?
I am.
Yes. As the wizard.
I got a 16.
Nice. Okay. You recognize this as a bag of beans. And
do I know what magic properties a bag of beans might entail?
Just start throwing beans right now. Right this second. Just dump the whole bag out there.
They're the best.
Demons out. Luck in.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, what is it?
Yes. Yes.
Fuck this quest.
Oh my gosh.
I
forget.
That was just 2 days ago for you guys.
They're Setsubun beans.
Yep, Setsubun beans. Thank you, Josh. I should have seen that. Good draconic tradition coming in there.
We were just talking about Natto as well.
What do they say? Isn't part of it like
beans? Same beans. Velen Harple, you recognize that a bag of beans. It is a fairly weighty cloth bag, and there are. You open it up and peer inside. There are 8 beans inside. So make a note of that. There are 8 dried beans inside, and you.
And I'm guessing I don't eat them.
You know to ignore Vuzlin's advice, because if you dump the entirety of the bag onto the ground, it would explode.
That's not Vuzlin's, that was Sean.
Okay, you know to ignore Sean's advice. The strange spectral voice that echoes through the chamber. But yes, if you were to dump the entire contents, it would explode in a fiery convocation. But if you plant one of these beans within dirt or sand or dusty rubble, shall we say, for the sake of there not being very much dirt or sand around here. Don't want you to all travel back to the Arboretum. You will have some sort of random effect. And there are several options.
I love it. I love
It's
beans.
not.
Random
It's a D.
effect.
It's a D100, but there's not an option for every number. It's like blocks of numbers.
Okay.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. Do it. You just got to do it. You just got to
Well,
do it.
well, yeah. But we got to go outside.
Yeah.
Velen Velen knowing what it is. Stephanie didn't know, but Velen knowing what it is like, ooh, let's go outside. Let's go outside.
Yeah.
Okay, you both
That'd
return back outside.
They'd be good. Also, in front of Avarice's joint. But let's plant one now.
Okay, I plant one now.
Okay, so in some of the nearby rubble and dust that has built up here, you plant one of the seeds. Please roll me a D100 and bless you.
I will.
And minus one of the beans off. And did you add the item? You can add the item. It's a official thing.
Okay, I will do that.
Mhm.
I got a 1.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow, you're kidding. You're kidding.
No, I'm not. I'm not kidding. I got a 1.
That's it. Noted. Did you note how many beans there were?
8.
There's
And so now I have 7.
Seven now.
Without the S, Mike.
Shoot.
Without the what?
So that was to Ulcian.
Oh.
5d4. Oop. Okay. As you roll, as you plant one of the beans in the ground, you kind of wait for a moment. It seems to take a little longer to kind of bite because of the lack of nutrition in the soil here, and the nutrients in the soil in the ruins here. But eventually, pushing up through the dust and the dusty ground here at the side of the street, you see 10 ice white toadstools that appear. And if your knowledge and studies on these items, one of these rare items, is to be trusted, you know that they're hit or miss. There is the potential.
Okay.
There is the potential that for them to bolster you and give you a little extra vigor, as it were, a little in the form of temporary hit points, to talk in the meta for a second. And there is also the option for them to be deadly poisonous. Well, poisonous. Sorry, deadly is too strong.
If we were to like consume them, you mean? Or
Yes, indeed.
okay. Well,
So, yes, so they will either, 50-50 chance, they will either poison you and damage you, or give you temporary hit points.
Velen is so excited. She's gonna eat one.
Bless you. Fantastic. Please roll me.
We just had a long rest, so
Roll me any die you like.
any die I like.
Yes, and tell me if it's odd or even.
Let's go with lucky 8. Even.
Even, okay. Congratulations. That is the good one. You feel a glow through you, and you gain 16 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Oh.
Very, very nice.
Indeed. For an hour, but there it is.
Let's go right now and kick some gargoyle butt. Famous
I'm
last
wondering,
words.
Can I just pack the rest of these up in the bag? I think they're probably okay.
Yep.
We can just.
There are nine more.
Boop, 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 boop. Oh, very good, very good. These are worth the risk. Yes. Well done.
And thank you, Steph, for being so bold.
Ugh.
Yes.
And it paid off. Hooray.
Yeah, it did. It did. My bravery was rewarded.
Okay, where would you like to go next? There is the Hall of... what was it again? The Hall of Weightless Wonder, or the museum.
Museum will probably be more useful to us. And then we can have more fun.
It is also on the way to the tower, so might be, if you're not wanting to double back on yourselves.
Oh, then.
Right, because you
let's
see how
go to the Hall of Weightless.
you see how it's right next to the struts that comes down from the spire. And you think you're pretty sure that you investigated one of the previous struts up into the spire. You're pretty sure that one of all of those struts will have that same kind of entrance that has the arcane ritual requirements to enter through. So that would kind of make sense to go that way. So yeah, you're going to the Weightless Wonder first. Okay.
Sure.
So you make your way to the northeast there, into this interesting looking area. It looks like kind of sort of semi kind of academic institutions, kind of kind of formal looking buildings here, which why this one stands out so much. It looks very different, and Xenophon, sorry, yes, Xenophon points out that high-level casters would go here to meditate and use their magical abilities. So, yeah.
Meditate, yes. It was their fun zone. Yeah.
So as you pass through the remaining buildings there, you can see the glow of some continual flames still in some of the buildings, like you had seen in the Wizard's Towers. You see that there's that one like below where Redfall is there that still has the illumination in the windows. Yeah, but as you make your way towards this intriguing building, you can see there are 4 basalt columns which support a huge mirrored dome. The exterior is mirrored here, and you can see the tallest spires and the cavern's vast stalactites reflected in its surface. And each of the supporting columns have large doors at the base. What would you like to do? Just going to open up.
Yeah, enter. How scared are we?
each there's doors on each of these, so there's 4 total doors.
All 4 have them.
A door?
Now, hear me out. I think that this is one of those weirdo trap kind of things. So I think all of us must be at each door and maybe open them all at the same time. Some goofy shit like that. What do you say?
It's
Xenophon's is
the proverbial.
That would have been hugely impractical.
Oh, fine. Thank you, Zero. Well, fine then. Open one door. Don't listen to me. What do I know? I'm just the fat man rolling around here. Just, excuse me while I take a rest.
So you open and you see that the interior of these columns is hollow, and it's illuminated from above by a kind of strange kind of shifting light.
More stairs.
Nope.
No?
Nope, it's just hollow.
Stairs?
Nope, it's just hollow.
Oh, but
Well,
I
yeah,
bet it's a
because
magical elevator. It's a magical elevator, I bet.
Do you step inside?
Yes, I go running inside.
Vuzlin,
I pull my fat ass right in there. Oh, no.
It is large enough, don't worry. Groups seem to have used these as well. You step into the space, and all of you see Vuzlin magically rise up and disappear from view.
Whoa!
Hopefully he doesn't shoot out the top.
Yeah,
Powerful.
Redfall.
I hadn't thought about that.
Redfall leans back and looks up. No.
He stole fizzy lifting drink.
It was a gentle rise. That was not a hurtling. It's not like one of those pitching machines used for practicing softball or something.
like a t-shirt cannon. Like a t-shirt cannon, I just went out into the upper deck. Like, yeah.
Vuzlin, you get the first
Yes.
the view of the interior here. As you emerge from the column, you see that the interior of the dome is entirely hollow and illuminated by a swirling miasma of colors on its surface. And you are not alone, in inverted commas. There are several frozen corpses floating in the air with their legs cross-legged and a serene look on their faces, as they seem to have been trapped here and the city crashed and have passed away mid-meditation. But you float out into the space and you find that you have a flying speed. You are able to move at will around the space. But yeah, there's about a dozen folks dressed in kind of typical garb that you've seen in other parts of the city, similar to what Xerophon's wearing, but a little fancier. And
So you're saying now I'm part of House Atreides, right?
So yes, their hands are upon their knees and their eyes are closed, and they seem to have been meditating there, which seems to be the pose to take if you wish to copy that. Are the others all stepping in and following up?
Yeah, I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
Seems not
in fact,
to have died.
I'm leaning down saying, there's more corpses up here, Mike.
True. Would you like Redfall to follow Mike or stay outside?
I can watch the door, I think.
Redfall can keep guard.
Redfall outside?
Yeah, Redfall could stay outside just in case. Just keep an eye out, buddy. And keep your ears open in case I call for you. Things go bad and we need you inside.
Okay, for sure. You staying outside, not going up?
Yeah, I'll stay with Redfall.
Okay.
Redfall and 0.
Ossian, who's in?
Redfall, keep Fushi.
Oh, sorry, Fusian's already up there. Ossian, how about Velen? Are you going up?
Velen had to step away for a moment.
If Velen needs a lift, I'll elevate the conversation and bring her up with me.
So you go up there as well. Okay. And
We're at new heights with our puns now.
okay, so we have Vuzlin, Mike, Ossian, and Velen rising up into the interior. Shiro and Redfall staying outside. Noted. Okay. Let me just.
And Mike, when you come up into the space, the Vuzlin is just floating. It's like, yeah, it's wild, man. It's really wild in here. It's just kind of doing somersaults and flipping around and walking, and there's all these statues there, and statues. They seem like statues of people in meditative states, the lotus position, and I'm just pushing at them like, bink, hee, bink, ha.
Okay. Ossian, Mike, what would you like to copy them or interact with them in any way, or just play with them like Vuzlin is?
Do they seem dead?
They are dead, yes.
Okay. Instead of just, poking them and desecrating their corpses, would you like me to ask them what happened here? Or we
catch,
just
and I kind of like push
around.
one. I kind of like push one down to them, to Mike. Like, yeah, that's this one. Whoosh.
I'll cast Speak with Dead on that one if I can.
You can fly. You can fly. You can fly. Just think of a happy place, and you'll fly.
Yes, everyone does have a fly speed. Okay. So, is there any roll to check for that?
Speak with Dead? No, I'm just looking for it on my spell sheet.
Yeah, please remind me how that works.
There it is. I just threw it in roll 20. It has to have a mouth. Can't be undead.
Mm-hmm.
And I last for 10 minutes and I can ask it 5 questions.
Oh, good. They do have mouths.
Cool, man.
Hey, buddy. Well, what? Good morning. Wake up.
The corpse does not move, but you hear a voice. I am attempting to find answers. Please do not interrupt my meditations.
All right, I'm gonna interrupt your meditation. I'm sorry. Did you realize that you died, friend?
That's your first question?
Yeah.
Okay. You say that, and he's like, "What? No, I am merely achieving levels of meditation I had thought impossible."
Oh, okay. You're doing a real good job. You are so meditated. What's the last thing you remember before you achieved unthought possible meditative consciousness?
I was merely meditating as usual and projecting myself into the city.
Like you do.
And actually, I'll say, you recognize the corpse. Actually, it was actually one of the musicians that was in the theater.
Oh snap!
So it seems, and Xerophon, as Xerophon mentioned, people who are meditating here could send out an illusory version of themselves to continue business around the city. And one of them was one of the musicians. the Netherese bassoon.
Oh my gosh, you're that bassoonist. You know,
Yes,
I always had a tough time with that when my reeds squeak, but you are just a delight.
I confess, stage fright got the best of me, and I sequestered myself here and projected my form to go to the concert. I wonder how it went.
Buddy, we crushed it.
We?
You mean it was a delight?
What do you mean?
Oh, we just did it. It was a magical musical moment that will be spoken of for generations. Elven generations.
I should have gone. Sorry.
You were there in spirit.
So I just channeled IRL John there for a second. In school we had a Battle of the Bands thing, and my friends and I did one, and I got scared and pretended to be sick and didn't go, and my friends won.
Oh.
This is the saddest story.
John, that's so sad.
No, it's good. It's good because it gave me. It's like don't be afraid of things. Just go for it. And it really kind of drove me to not. And then I actually joined a band and was in a band in high school.
What do you play?
Sax.
Oh, that's so nice.
What a cool guy you are, John.
You are so fucking full of surprises, John.
A storied life, which is fun. Okay, so Mike, you have more questions? just became a conversation.
I need a new friend.
Yeah. Anybody?
You got
have
four more questions, right? I
Bella?
think you only asked one, right?
Yeah.
I only asked one.
Yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, he's
Oh no, I asked
very
two.
chatty.
I asked
Two. Okay.
if he knows he's dead.
Oh yes.
And the last thing he remembers.
That's right.
Anybody else have any questions
Well,
for my bassoonist pal here?
well, what can they tell us of this fun joint? I mean, is this just like a huge Zen chamber, or is there something more beneficial, or is there something secret? just, you know, more information about. I'm having a ball here. Let me tell you. Wee. And just toots off into the distance.
Yeah. What can you tell me about this place?
As in where you're right now?
Yeah, this meditation room and the fly-in and stuff, and the mind expanding capacities.
It is a place we came to seek answers and meditate on things whilst we were able to project and continue our daily business. 2 more questions.
I mean, I'm good unless anybody else has a question.
Yeah, that's some real Doctor Strange shit right there. But you know, I don't have anything really more specific, I guess.
I think if you want, you could use your 2 more questions to get 2 more pieces of Ythryn lore, you know, from that table that we've been doing.
Oh.
Yeah, because otherwise I was just going to ask his name and like if there's anything we should do in town.
Yeah, that was going to be mine too. Is like, what would you say we have to do, no matter what?
Who serves
From,
the best
10,000 years ago.
Yeah.
One of can't miss spots.
Ooh, we have great street food.
I need, oh shoot, the octopus in balls, the octopus balls. Shoot,
Takoyaki.
takoyaki. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
I don't have balls.
Yes. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so good. Oh, fuck, street yakitori is so delicious too. So I miss that.
Oh yeah.
A long time ago, I still remember it.
Okay, let's see. I'm just picking. There's quite a few of these things that you've discovered for yourself, so I'm picking some useful ones here. Yes. Okay. So you asked for more general information about the city, and the corpse tells you, Mike, that the wizards of the city often used these human-like constructs called Magen, who are used as guards, workers, and valets. And these are the blue creatures that you have encountered. They're called Magen, and they are constructs and were created using a powerful spell, which you had discovered that you weren't able to control them as you had hoped. There was some spell that didn't work because they weren't humanoid, but meta, I had said that they were constructs, but Mike didn't know that, so you now know that they class as constructs.
Got it.
And the wizards here in the city were on a mission to find relics and ruins of an ancient giant civilization known as Astoria. Josh, you have
Astoria Queens?
have met other folks in search of that same source of artifacts. Which is a civilization that was existent in this area 40,000 years ago. Spellcasting giants. And the last relic they found before the tragedy was not of this Astorian empire, but it was a strange obelisk found beneath the waters of the Sea of Moving Ice and brought into the city. So you seem to have confirmation that Vecna's obelisk is here. Now,
There's a Vecna obelisk here.
indeed.
It has been confirmed.
Can confirm.
As
Confirmed.
Mike finishes chatting with this musician friend of theirs and says to you all, "The obelisk is here," a voice says, "Well, that is good to know." And up from the other 3 entrances, separate to the one that you came through, several members of the cult of Black Swords, a gargoyle and a snowy white tiefling erupts into the space. And at the same moment, Fushiro, outside, the ones who crept into the other entrances beat your 10 passive perception. But luckily the ones that were about to attack you did not, so you're not surprised. But cult fanatics also charge towards you, Fushiro, and a gargoyle is leading them as well. And I need all of you to roll initiative.
Cool.
Avarice and friends have arrived.
Friends is a strong word.
Oh no, they're best buddies. They're not friends of yours.
Bestest of buddies.
And she comes up and she locks eyes with you, Velen. Velen, did you go up? You went up into the space, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. Yeah, and so she locks eyes with you, and she's like, you never were punctual, and you always did ignore summons. As she refers to you, ignoring the letter that the raven delivered, her familiar. She also heard from her familiar how you slaughtered the other ones, because the familiar had observed that battle in the northern parts of the city, and decided to take things into their own hands, as it were. So, let me get you in that initiative order so you can type in.
Sorry, John, my passive perception is in fact 11. I made a mistake in switching everything.
No problem. And, well, no, because that would affect your passive perception too.
Yes, it's 11.
Oh, all right. So yeah,
I had entered it incorrectly.
Gotcha. It was still not enough. The others did sneak by you to get inside.
Well,
but you are still not surprised either.
I would argue I was actively watching because I decided to stay outside, but that's okay.
Do you want to roll a perception check?
No, I don't.
Okay. I will use my disadvantage crystal on Avarice's initiative here to give it the best bang for its buck, as it were.
I am also going to use my crystal, John.
Okay. Crystals for all of the Arcane Brotherhood here.
I will
That
see
helped
first
a
of all.
lot.
Vuzin, you have a crystal. Ulcian and Mike, you have 2.
I do. I rolled a 16. Let's see if I need to redo it.
Well, no, you have to decide now.
I have to decide now?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I also have a.
16's
16's pretty good. Yes,
Yeah.
but I also have an inspiration from you from before.
Uh-huh.
So you know what? We'll keep it 16. We'll keep it 16.
Noted. Let me just grab Avarice's art here. Oh, sorry, character sheet here. So I was thinking, I was wondering if there was art as I was doing it. There is! Hurrah! Everyone, enjoy.
Hurrah!
Here she is with her buddies.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
How'd we go? Oh, natural 20! Yes, please. But I do have disadvantage. Damn it.
Come on.
13! No.
Yay.
Oh, it does take the second automatically. Nice. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Mike, here are your bagpipes.
Ooh.
I don't know why there are bagpipes in this taiko track, but there it is. And here are gargoyle buddies. Not bad. And the cult fanatics coming in with a... And Mike, Redfall is, still on their orders to protect, so they'll be ready to do that. Where do I change?
Do you think they brought enough friends?
Perhaps.
No, they did not.
Jesus.
They'll need more.
No. Why do it do like that? Sorry, folks, 2 seconds. Ah, there it is. Haha. Oh no, that's wrong. Grr, grr, grr. Sorry, for some reason the stat block for the Cult Fanatics wasn't working. 2 seconds. Let me grab another one. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to pop one in the corner here to in the initiative order. Should do that too. Okay. And last but not least. Yosh. Okay. Sorry, folks. Thank you for waiting. Okay, so as we dive into things here, Avarice and the Cult Fanatics have arrived with their Gargoyle bodies as well. But, the Cult Fanatics are first. They come charging in. Fushiro, 3 of them charge at you.
Okay.
And 2 of them will attack Redfall. What are Redfall's max HP and AC? I'll keep track of that for you.
I forgot I was muted. His AC is 8. And because of the shenanigans with the undead stuff happening, his max HP has been reduced to 83.
To 83? Oh, poor baby. A mere 83. And sorry, what was the AC again?
8.
8. Thank you. Okay. 8 and 83. 83. Okay. That is all set there, so I'll keep track of that on the token for you. Right. Okay. So that happens there, and I think Mike.
Yes.
Mike and Velen were kind of talking to this corpse, right? So Ossian and Vuzlin are off separate there. So they just kind of just like fly up through the air towards you. Let's see here. So 1 on each of you. And the last one is going to go for Vuzlin.
How dare you?
2 on you, sir. Okay, so let's see how we go here. Cult Fanatic. They come lunging at you with these evil, crooked Shardalin daggers that they have. So, let's see. First, Velen.
Yes.
21. That hits.
That will do.
Yep. Okay, you take 3 piercing damage. And a second attack. 23 for 6 piercing damage, so 9 damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
And remember, those are from your temporary hit points first.
Yes, yes.
Operative Peanuts coming through with those missing crystals. Thank you, Peanuts. Crystal for Fushiro and Velen.
Thank you.
Re-upping those. Thank you very much there. And everyone, that's everyone maxed out there, so I'm afraid you have to wait until someone uses a crystal. They're not allowed more at the moment. All right. Thank you kindly. Come back. Stay there. Okay, there we go. Right. Thank you. Very generous. And so yeah, 9 damage for you there, Velen. And Ocean to attack you. Natural 1. 18?
Sure does.
That hits? Okay.
Yep.
That's going to be 6 piercing. And Mike, the one on you, 23? They're running well.
Yeah, that shockingly hits.
5 piercing. And Fushiro, 3 on you.
Okay.
That's going to be... Sorry, what's your AC? I'll just do it
20.
quickly. 20? Okay, so that's a miss. That hits. Miss. Hit.
Okay.
Sorry, miss as well. Hit. And miss. So 3 hits.
Okay.
You take a total of 15 piercing.
Okay.
As they rush in at you with these daggers. And then, Vuzin, you have 2 on you, yes? And what's your AC?
With my 2 swords pulled out, it's 14.
14? Okay. So that is a hit, a miss, and a hit. So 2 hits on you. The daggers flash and twirl in the air here as they spiral around you. That's 11 damage total. Piercing.
How dare you?
We do dare, sir. We do dare. And then this is the cheeky one though. Redfall, grunting and roaring against these 2 outside, as 2 of them attack him. That is going to be a miss.
Oh.
A hit, and a hit. So 3 hits. For a total of 12 damage. I'll measure that just on the token.
Okay.
So they're down to 71. Okay, and then next up, the gargoyles come swooping in. This one enjoying being able to fly even easier. He, I'm afraid, is going to go for you, Velen, at the direction of his boss. So
It's okay. It's okay.
swoops up to attack you there. They swipe at you once with their claws and then try to bite you as well. What's your AC, Velen?
14.
Okay, the bite hits and the claws miss. So it swipes up and it just like claws, you kind of like bat it aside with your staff, but then the jaws come in and bite you in the shoulder for 4 piercing.
4 piercing.
Yes, indeed. And I'll roll randomly for outside. It's going for Redfall. As it swoops in to attack Redfall outside. And that is going to be an attack with the bite. Hits, and the claws miss. Still managing to miss this 8
Good.
AC.
Come on, Redfall.
That's a natural 1. They're good with their bites, apparently, but not much else. The 5 piercing. As Redfall gets chomped by the gargoyle out there. Which brings us to Vuzlin. What's your name, sir?
How far? So can I see Avarice from where I'm
She
at?
has emerged from the tube as well, yes, but she's staying back with her magic starting to be conjured.
Oh, okay. About how far back away from me is she?
This whole space is like 30 feet across, so...
Oh, okay. So she's within full throw range.
Throw?
Yes, I'm going to throw a bead.
Please
her.
do.
I pull 1 bead from the necklace,
Yes, indeed.
and
Love it, love
let me
it.
get back the inventory just to grab. And oh, there. Oh, sorry. I got to do that. So, sorry. It's a little. There we go. 1. It's a dex save of 15.
Dex save of 15. Okay. We'll have a go at that. Dex. Oh, she's pretty dexterous. That is a natural 1. I will use my crystal. Still only a 10.
Ooh.
33 points of explosive fireball damage.
Kaboom. Okay. So, for sure, you hear this explosion inside There's things are definitely afoot inside as well, not only the cultists outside. Okay, so yeah, you do that. Sorry, 33.
33.
Ouch. Big hit there. Just bring her down here so we can grab her thing there. Okay, nice. Well done, sir. Anything else?
Well, yes. For my second act.
Before the second act,
well,
little
two. Yes.
A little intermission. As you have damaged her and you are visible and within 60 feet, she uses her banishing rebuke.
Oh,
and she's like,
fuck your rebuke.
You stay out of this. This is wizard's play. And there is a crackling of ice. And Vuzlin, you feel a frigid cold all around you. And all of you see him poof, disappear in a shower of dusty snow, which hovers in the air. And Vuzlin, you find yourself in a quote-unquote frigid extra-dimensional prison.
All of you could, if you could hear Vuzlin right now, you'd hear, well, shit.
Fair. Okay. Now, let's see here. You are incapacitated, but you will have the chance to escape on your turn.
Okay, fine.
Okay. If you die in the prison, you're trapped there indefinitely.
Oh, great.
You don't say.
Just gonna put that there. Well, sometimes if you die, you pop back into the real world.
Yeah, I know.
So that ends your turn, and
of course it does.
Avarice will then turn to the rest of everyone here, and let's have a look here. Yes, let's use. She's like, yes. She's like, and you better stay out of this as well, elf. And Ossian, around nearby you start to see the air shimmer and glisten with crystals, and they form into a giant fist-like snowy visage, and this fist just closes around you. I would like to.
So you're saying Ossian got fisted?
Please, come on.
Where are we going?
No, thank you. And you literally, please, no. And you, Ossian, this is a grapple attempt, so you can use acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, I would like to use athletics.
Okay.
26.
Oh, okay. I got a 23. It is strong, but not that strong. But it does stay there, next to you. Okay, let me grab that. Let's grab a representation of that. Let's use this one here. That brings us to Ossian's turn. It's not that big. It's a giant hand.
Oh.
No, you're okay. But it is there. So you have this hand hovering behind you. You have a cult fanatic flying in the air in front of you. What do you do?
Wait, isn't it Mike's turn? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. My bad. I thought I hadn't skipped forward. Yes, sorry, Mike, you're first with Ossian on deck.
It's okay, I don't need a turn.
No, please. I'm just going to separate
Don't cry,
you.
don't cry.
I'm going to separate you. You only have one fanatic next to you. The others are on Velen there.
How tall is the ceiling of the room that we're in?
Like I say, it's like a 30-foot diameter space. So it's like, well, no, sorry, radius. So it's 30 feet above you. Let's say you're kind of hovering in the middle, just for the sake of it.
Okay. And we're hovering kind of aimlessly, right? It's not really
Your
control.
Your dead friend here could probably provide some cover.
Well, I was wondering, like, do we have a fly speed, or are we just kind of floating?
You have a fly speed of 30 feet.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
I was
indeed.
wanted to know that before I cast fly on myself to
It's
like have.
Yeah, one of the benefits of the chamber here. I just wanted a nice 0G fight.
Yeah. So I'm going to fly straight up so that these folks can't stab me.
Well, there will be an attack of opportunity.
Just from the one?
Yep, only one is next to you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Lashes out with its dagger. Only an 8. Yep, you dodge out of the way.
Sweet. I'm gonna go up and then below me in this big area, hopefully not hitting. Oh, they're outside, so I won't hit them. So I'm going to pull out a big gun for Mike and cast Synaptic Static.
Nice. That's a good
Ooh.
So, everyone in a 20-foot radius sphere has to make a DC 17 intelligence saving throw. And I'm
Where are you
casting it
centering that?
where the most folks are that won't hurt my friends. So, like, in... I don't know.
Can you make it not affect your friends? Or is
No.
it? No. Okay. So the only way, because everyone's in melee combat with everyone else, so the only way to you could get these 2 cult fanatics up here because Vuzlin has disappeared, or you could get the one that you left behind and Avarice.
Ooh.
Without
Avarice
getting
is
others.
in charge. So I'm going to get the one I left behind in Avarice.
Okay. Hey Turbo, hey Baron. So you get these 2 here. Okay. What's the saving throw or something for that?
17?
17 stat?
17 intelligence.
Intelligence saving throw. Okay. The fanatic gets a 9, so that's a fail, and Avarice gets a 9 as well, with a +6.
Sweet.
Whoa.
They each take 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 psychic damage.
Oof.
And for my bonus action, I'm going
That one that was in tried to attack you, they just grasp their head and scream and pass away.
yeah.
And as you saw before, they are encased in ice. So there's this large block of ice floating around if you wish to use it.
As cover?
and
Yeah, absolutely.
Avarice 33.
Yes. Oh
Okay.
dang! It's an
Avarice-
action to bestow my tail.
Avarice also looks very worse for wear already.
Perfect. And I guess for my bonus action, because I misread one of my bardic abilities incorrectly,
Yes.
then I am... Nobody's up here. None of these folks are up here. Can they reach me? No. So I'm just gonna provide bardic inspiration to Ossian.
Okay. Ossian, you have inspiration. Well, a D... What is it at the moment?
Eight.
8. Okay. And it's Ossian's turn. Anything else there, Mike? You good?
Nope. That's
Okay. Ossian, with Velen on deck.
I'm feeling quite inspired, actually. Would you say, John, this hand is almost like an arcane or Big B's hand in a way?
It is a big hand, yes.
Lovely. 2 attacks with the greatsword.
Against the hand.
Yes.
Let me double check its stats.
Sorry to make you look it up.
Not at all. Okay, go for it.
Oh yeah, and for the next minute, sorry, the 2 people who failed
One stage.
have to subtract a d6 from all attack rolls, ability checks, and concentration checks
Gotcha.
because I have muddled their thoughts.
Actually, Ulcian, hold that thought. I'm sure Bigby's hand is probably concentration. So I need to see if she survived that attack there. Yes, it is concentration. Okay, so it was 33 damage, wasn't it, Mike?
Yes.
So a Constitution saving throw. DC 15. That is a 4. So before you do that, Ulcian, the Bigby's hand is destroyed.
You're welcome.
I gotta hand it to you, Mike.
Aye.
All right. That changes the plans, and frankly, John, I'm gonna be very candid here. I'm gonna make 2 attacks, and then action surge, and then make another 2 attacks.
Noted. Against that one fanatic?
No. We'll see how far it goes. Let's do the first 2 attacks on this fanatic.
Yep. Let me just. Sorry, these fucking tokens didn't have details. So sorry, Maddie.
Yeah, no worries.
Get that in there. But roll your attacks.
Yep. Oh, that one will hit. That is a 27.
Yep.
Oh. Kayla's really putting in some work today. That's a 26 in a second.
We'll roll damage first, in case
Yes.
you're at a level where you can one shot these guys, as Mike just did.
That is very true. All right.
Yeah, let's talk about one by one.
That is going to be 13 damage, magical slashing.
Noted. And then the second hits damage.
Yes, second hit damage is going to be 14 magical slashing.
Noted. Okay, they are bloodied on their last legs, actually.
On their last legs. All right, lovely.
So action surge, second attack, or second round of attacks.
We're gonna counter that, and I'm gonna actually use a temporal strike, and we're gonna bonus improved temporal strike. Chronal Cleave. You immediately make another weapon attack against another target within range. This is a bonus action.
Okay, go for it.
Man. 25 to hit.
I'll do it.
12 damage.
Okay. Please tell me what happens.
That's 3 quick strikes. As Mike dissolve the concentration for Avarice. I really gotta hand it to you, Mike. You always come in clutch. And just 3 strikes cleaves the thing.
Okey-doke. Nice. And you cut through it, and then you're gonna fly over to Avarice. Sorry, over to.
You know what?
Excuse me. I was gonna say to help Velen. Or.
Yeah. You know what? I think we're gonna fly over to help Velen. That is a wonderful idea. Where are you, Velen?
South. Just behind those 2, right next to you. West. You going for the gargoyle or the fanatic?
I was gonna say there's so many tokens. I'm like, hold on. My eyes are ridiculous. Where are you, Velen?
Right next to you. Just to the west
right
of you.
Me. Yes. Oh, you're just hiding underneath that.
Yes.
Cuddle
I'm behind the. I'm recessed.
Oh, I missed it as well.
Hey.
I was looking for myself earlier, and I'm like, shit.
You look like you're just part of the map.
Velen, I'm sorry. You just kind of blended into the conversation. You looked a little recessed. Let me just help you out here. And then we'll make 2 attacks on this cult here. Action surge.
To the fanatic or the gargoyle?
Yes. The fanatic.
Go for it.
19 to hit on the first one.
Hits.
22 to hit on the second.
Okay.
13 damage, magical slashing on the first.
And second?
God. 9 on the second.
Okay, they are bloodied. So half or less.
Yep. And we're done.
Indeed. Okay, Velen, Apple. You are surrounded.
Okay. Yes. I am going to.
Hey, Jeff.
Can I take one step back without
Nope.
getting an attack of opportunity since they'll both still. No?
I mean,
okay. Then I am going. I was going to do lightning bolt, but the guy in front of me was already dead, so it feels like a waste.
True.
I I'm gonna do Steel Wind Strike.
Okay.
19 to hit for the first one.
Against 2.
Ooh, will I roll better than that? I will. So against
Giddy.
let's say this guy nearest me.
Okay. The Fanatic or the Gargoyle?
The Fanatic.
Okay. That hits.
Dang. Okay. An 11. I need to find another. I'll do this Fanatic over here.
Sorry, what was the 11?
The 11 was another to hit because I get 5. And
okay.
last time you had me roll them individually.
Those are outside. You can't see those. Fushiro and Redfall are outside. You do not know that.
Oh, we're still inside.
You are inside, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well
everything,
then,
everything from Avarice to you is inside that top right corner, and then Redfall, everything around Redfall and Fushiro is outside.
Okay. With that being said, then
you can hit.
Then can I do 19 and 11?
Well, the first one. Okay, the first one, the 19 against the Gargoyle.
Yeah.
That hits. The 11 misses.
Okay. Okay. And that is going to be. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. 35. I forget what damage it is, and I lost my. Here's my spot. 35 force damage.
Okay. That puts the Gargoyle on bloodied. Dusted. So you said bludgeoning?
Force.
Force. Okay. Gotcha.
Not bludgeon. I thought it was bludgeoning, and then I went to look, and it is, in fact, force.
Okay, good, because the bludgeoning would have been resisted.
Yeah, the force be with
Always.
Can
It's a
bonus
very-
action
it's-
Misty Step?
It's a very thematic cat for the session there, Sean.
Understood.
Nice Icewind
So
Dale cat.
can I, since Misty Step is my bonus action,
Yes.
can I Misty Step to the door and walk out
You're just going to leave?
without an attack of opportunity?
A Misty Step does that, yeah.
Because I just want to get outside to where most of the action is happening, but I don't want to leave. Okay, no, I'll stay. I'm done.
That's pretty meta. You don't know anything's happening outside.
That's okay. I'm done.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm done.
Fushiro knows stuff's happening inside because there was a big fireball, but you haven't yet. I think in the thick of combat as you are, you wouldn't have heard that something was happening outside probably.
There hasn't been any big spells outside
Explosions.
yet.
Yeah, exactly.
There will be soon.
Yeah.
But
Indeed.
Yeah, no earth-shattering kaboom as of yet.
As of yet.
Was the earth shattering?
Okay, thank you. So you're gonna Misty Step to somewhere, or
I will Misty Step somewhere. Is there enough space for me to disengage successfully?
if you Misty Step, you don't need to.
Okay.
Doesn't.
Then
trigger.
I
You're up
will,
next to
like,
Mike?
I don't. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. I mean, there's two options, right? You could go up next to Mike, or you could go behind that frozen cultist if you wanted cover there.
Wherever it was.
I'll go behind Mike.
That's it. Okay. Fushiro. Attack.
okay, so we're going to cast
You a left to right guy or a right to left guy?
right to left.
Gotcha.
We're gonna cast Spirit Shroud.
Noted.
Then we'll attack. I'm gonna use my crystal.
Please do.
19.
19 will hit.
A level 1 smite.
Okay. For a total of.
It's gonna take me a second. Sorry.
Simple maths this time, we promise, John.
Let me get it.
Can't be any worse than Saturday was.
Oh god.
2 slashing. Since I have a negative strength modifier now,
No.
that's okay. My damage is mostly radiant anyway.
Good.
Wow, these numbers are
Let's go.
high. I'm trying. Trying to go.
Add me up before you go. Roll all those dice a low.
Yes, please. Nice and low.
As soon as I said it, I was like, no,
Abort.
not low.
Okay, and then 2 more D8.
Jeez. I said it on Saturday, I'll reiterate, I'm never going to play a paladin.
You let the tank in, you said it was okay.
Redishu coming in with an inspiration for Josh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice.
I assume there's no radiant or slashing resistance, so the total is merely 29.
Merely 29, jeez. Okay, they are on their last legs.
That sucks. The numbers were very low. There's a lot of ones in there. We're gonna hit a different one.
Go for it.
17.
Hits.
Level 1 smite. Okay. Sorry, everyone at home. I also hate math. I agree with you completely that my build sometimes is a little out of control, but we got to do what we got to do sometimes. These numbers are not in my favor.
Just give me a total. There's no resistances. These poor humies.
Oh.
Okay, I've rolled my dice. Now for the math part.
I suppose that there would be a plethora of different. Jeez. Why did the dice rolling take that long? Jeez, guys.
36.
Okay, that one is dead.
Okay.
Just gotta give him more D8.
My spell was my bonus action.
Yep.
So that's
Hold on.
both my attacks. Done.
Okay, thank you. It is the Cult Fanatic's turn. These two, now that Vuzlin has disappeared, they will fly up to Velen and Mike. Rah. And then attack. So, they bring those daggers hurtling towards you. Velen, a 17?
Yeah.
Okay, and a 20 on the second, so you take
Mm-hmm,
a total of 11 piercing damage. And Orsien, there's one against you. 16?
Nope.
Nope? Okay, they both miss. And Mike, one against you. 13? Nope. Okay, but the second's a dirty 20. That'll get you for 6 piercing.
Okay.
And outside, Fushiro, 16.
Miss.
Natural 20. 19?
19 miss.
And a natural 1. So only the natural 20. So it's going to be a whopping 10 damage.
Ow. I am in pain. Beyond
Mediocre pain.
description.
Okay, against Redfall. Hits.
The pain,
Hits.
the pain.
Hits. And misses. There's always one miss.
Oh, Redfall.
He's right. He's a big meaty boy.
Ouch.
Okay, that is going to be 14 damage against Redfall. He's still above 50. He's okay. Okay, so that's all the cult fanatics just lashing out with their daggers, just charging at you. You should have stayed out of these ruins and out of Avarice's business. And then the gargoyles will swoop in. Orsien, what's that AC for me?
17.
Okay, chomp. Misses. Claws. Miss as well.
Oh.
The other one's going for Redfall still. That is a hit. And a hit. For a total of 9 damage. Okay, that's attacking there. That's them done. Vuzlin, please take some damage at the start of your turn because it is also very cold.
Oh, bollocks.
Are you're not immune to cold or anything?
No.
Okay. You take 5 cold damage. And give me a charisma saving throw, please.
This is why I saved my jewels.
You have 1 left, yes. Well, you have 1, sorry.
This is why I saved my jewels.
There it is. Roll again. 12.
12.
Not enough, I'm afraid. You are still trapped in your icy prison. Okay.
It tells me the party's gonna go away and I'm gonna come back and everybody will be dead. It'll be joyous.
Okay, let's see here.
Fine.
Avarice. Okay. Avarice is going to say, well, collateral damage, I suppose, and thrusts her staff forward, and a massive blast of icy energy just goes up towards Velen and Mike and the 2 cult fanatics there. That is going to be... I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
I don't think that's gonna make it, so I'm gonna use a crystal because I'm
Okey-doke.
guessing a save is higher than a 14.
Yeah, I'm also gonna use a crystal.
Noted.
Well, that was worse.
That was exactly the same.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Well, Velen, what was yours?
10.
A 10. Okay.
I have 2 crystals, I think.
You can't use 2 in one roll. But the good news is, Mike, meets it, beats it. That is the DC.
Oh, thank God.
So good news. Okay, so as that blast comes up, let me see, how many charges did she have? Okay, Staff of Frost. It doesn't say how many charges it had, so I'm just going to roll as if she had used them all before, so it's going to be... Okay. Sorry, 2 seconds. Okay, so she casts, uses up 5 charges in her Staff of Frost, which causes it a cone of cold, shoots up towards you. That is going to be... Okay, so, Velen, you take 39 cold damage.
Fuck!
And that's going to be 39 cold damage. And then, Mike, yours is halved with the pass there, so that's down to 19. And the good news, both cultists failed, so they're both just frozen and they just appear as ice blocks. And they're both just completely destroyed by that cone of cold. Avarice just shrugs. Actually, that's good. Okay. And
You hear in your heads, see, this is how evil works. This is how evil works.
Mike, your turn.
Yeah, I was gonna try and ask her to end this, but fuck her, really. So, is she within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Cool.
Actually, you flew up to the top, didn't you?
I did.
No, she won't be, because she's... I mean, you can fly within 30 feet if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly within 30 feet of her.
So just angry kitty, just...
And I'm gonna say, now, and I'm going to use my Tail of the Beguilers that I previously rolled before combat.
What's that do?
And here. So, threw it in there.
What's in your own deck?
I'm telling her a story as I float over her head of, once there was a cat whose fur was so fluffy and so beautiful that everybody said, "What a fluffy cat you are." And they were in love with this cat, and they stopped sending their minions against this cat, and they called the cat the fluffiest, wuffiest kitty in the fluffy, wuffin world.
What's the DC?
And their name was Fluffity Wuffity. Wisdom save, DC 17.
Okay, I got a 13, so you see huge heart marks in her eyes as she takes the psychic damage and is incapacitated.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh god, that was terrible. That was 5 psychic damage.
5, okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm using my thing, so I get to roll an extra d6. What? 8 psychic damage.
Okay. Good news, she is on her last legs.
Cool.
Holy shit.
But
Good job,
still,
team.
I'm very annoyed with her.
Indeed.
I guess I'm over here. And then
Maybe
I
it's
hope
fine. It's theatre demanding it. Okay.
I hope it's a concentration spell.
Let's put Belen over here instead. Okay.
Oh, and then I'll use for my bonus action. I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration.
Unfortunately, Vuzlin, yours was not a. It's not a spell, I'm afraid. Just
Fine.
an ability granted to her. Actually, yeah, because we've reflavored her to be this Warlock of Strahd, because this is a character that Marin used to play, instead of the actual Avarice, because Avarice is sworn to Levistus, which is why it's icy. So actually, you find yourself in a misty prison, not a.
Oh, great.
And let's call that necrotic damage instead of cold.
Sure. I still
As the
not immune to that.
Strahd draws you towards the mists of Barovia and Castle Ravenloft.
I will hear
Temporarily.
the voices of Strahd in my head.
Indeed. As
John,
I
a
flash
question
back
for
to your
you.
amazing cosplay. Yes.
As,
Thank you
Would
very much.
poisoning a weapon be an action or a bonus action, or would we just assume that
I'll say,
already did that?
like,
'cause
interacting
I
with
have
an
so many
object.
poisons?
Interacting with an object is free action, so I'll say applying poison can be a bonus action.
Okay, cool. Then I guess for my bonus action, I'm just gonna poison one of my daggers.
Noted. Okay. Ocean.
Hello. I'm a simple man.
Belen on deck.
I see a gargoyle and a cultist.
Go for it.
I attack a gargoyle and a cultist.
In that order?
Yes.
Okay. Gargoyle.
Gargoyle. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Ooh. That's gonna be. That's not gonna make a difference. 14 slashing on the first. Magical slashing.
Noted. It is on its last legs as you carve a massive chunk of it. Let's say, just for flavour, you carve off one of its wings because it still has a fly speed.
Ooh. Oh, that is cocked. 22 to hit.
Definitely hits. Are you sticking with the gargoyle?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is going to be 17 magical slashing.
Okay, you just cleave through it, the magical blade cutting through the stone of the creature, and it drifts. It does not freeze, but it drifts into 2 pieces and parts. Okay, anything else?
Yes. Bonus action, temporal strike, another chronal cleave onto the cultist.
Go for it.
Natural 20.
That'll do it. Roll the dice and add the max. Just the
Yes.
dice.
Yes. So 12 plus.
Actually, Jess, let's retcon quickly. You need to do Redfall.
Oh, I need to do
Attack.
his attack?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, he'll attack whoever's near him.
There's the gargoyle or the fanatics. The gargoyle seems more dangerous.
Yeah.
Has he got multi-attack?
No. I don't think so.
No,
Let me
just
check.
he does have a morning
He
star.
just-
It's +6. If you
Yeah.
just click the name of the attack there, it'll do it.
Yeah.
That hits, and then
Yay! That's my baby.
roll the damage.
Yeah. Come on, hit the thing. No, you don't want to hit the thing? Okay, then do this. Why? Why did you do that?
No, it's okay. It's different dice. There's the damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
It's just the same number. 15
Yep, just the same
damage.
number by chance. Okay. And actually, I'll let you roll another one because we missed last turn.
Okay.
It's not fair. Not fair to leave him out there all on his own. A 12 does not hit him, I'm afraid.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so that makes that. Just clunks off the stone. He's like, silly birdie. Okay. Ocean, you all done? What was the...
Yeah. 25 magical slashing.
Okay, dead.
Yay,
Big block
that's
of
it.
ice swooping around the space. Velen Harple. Muted.
As you said muted, I was like, oh no, I'm muted. I am going to go ahead and get our albino tiefling with some magic missiles.
Eek.
Creature.
For the record, I just realized the spell I cast before was concentration, and I rolled my concentration check.
How'd you go?
Got a 14.
You're all good.
And just to triple check, because I got magic missiles along with my fancy staff, there's no... I don't see a dex save or anything like that on here. Or anything that I need to roll.
Is Magic Missile the one that hits automatically?
Yes, magic missile has no. It just hits. You
Yeah.
do damage. That's the nice thing
Okay,
about it. It
cool.
doesn't do a lot, but it does it every time.
Yeah, so three
Every
darts of force.
Pew pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
So the roll 3
All right.
3d4 plus 3.
That is going to be 9.
Is that all? Oh,
That is it.
it
I
does
got a
not-
3, I got a 2, and I got a 1. Plus 3, 9. That's it.
Okay, that is not enough, I'm afraid. She lives. She lives.
Yep. I'm sure she does.
It's okay. It's until she was incapacitated until the end of her next turn, so she doesn't get to go.
Okay.
So probably not. She lives, but not for very long. Okay. Anything else? So yeah. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
I think I don't have any bonus actions that would be of use, so I'm done.
Let's give you some sound effects there. Thank you, Sirenscape. Shoo. Bam. Okay. Fushiro.
All right, let's hit the fresh guy.
Go for it.
Not a big number, because of my terrible strength right
There.
now.
The armor is not particularly great.
Well, it was a 10.
Oh, that's great enough, though. Okay. Second attack.
14.
Just hits, yeah. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're doing well. We are fighting a warlock of Strahd von Zarovich and their cultist buddies as they attack the adventurers here in the lost ruins of a nethery city.
It's a first level smite, by the way.
Gotcha. Everyone's settling. Want to grab a drink?
Everybody, you know, if you would like to use the restroom, now is the time. 2 more d8s and we're good.
I'm going to do my cult fanatic attacks against Redfall while I'm waiting.
Sounds good to me.
Leave the boy alone.
Now. Chop, 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 chop. 4 hits.
Oh no.
It's a dead cultist right there.
For a total of 19 damage.
So Fushiro just winds up and slashes the guy across the chest for 42.
Okay. I'll say, because that's bloodied Redfall, I'll say he lets out an almighty roar, so those inside do know that something is happening outside.
That is what it sounds like when
So
Redfall roars.
Sorry, total damage there for sure?
It was 42.
Okay, he is gone.
Just boop.
Anything else?
Uh,
Phantom in chat there. Check out the VODs while Josh is doing maths again.
it's true. Please, for more interesting content and more math.
Not here for this Josh bullying. Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
We're gonna try to shove him, the last standing guy.
Okay.
However, again, bad strength right now.
Yes.
The athletics was.
Oh, thank you, Phantom. Athletics
was 2.
Okay, and do I get to roll a...
Yes. You get to roll against 2.
As same like acrobatics sort of thing as usual?
I think so. It's a shove action. So.
Yeah. I just avoid you with a 4.
Okay.
low level scuffling going on outside here. Okay. Phantom, who gets the spin of the wheel? And all done there, for sure?
Yeah.
Okay. The single remaining cult fanatic against you. I already did Red Falls. And the ones inside are all gone. So, this is a miss. And 18, does an 18 hit?
It does not.
Ah! So yeah, ching ching. The dagger clashes off your armor and does not hit. Gargoyles. Gargoyle. Single. I think because Redfall is looking badly damaged and the other cultists are not faring so well, it's going to spin around Redfall and go for Fushiro.
Reasonable.
Swoop up and over. What's that AC again, mate?
20.
Okay. Chomp. Natural 1. Claws. 10. Both miss. Okay. Vuzlin, give me that. Actually, take the necrotic. 5 necrotic first.
I don't know if you want to count this. I am, if you want to retcon this, I am resistant to necrotic. So
okay, so leave it as is because it would have been 5. It would have been 10 total.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
So that's resisted to 5, which we already took off from before, and charisma saving throw.
And if you count this just to buy me a crystal in chat, is that allowed?
No, sorry. I've made a note to refund.
Okay.
Not within your own game.
I didn't think so. Thanks. But I would never say you never gave me anything, Jess. Jeez. All right. Let's see.
Christmas.
Oh, a 20, a dirty 20.
Pop.
Yes.
You are back, but that is at the end of your turn, I'm afraid.
Like, whoop. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Oh.
You come back into a much emptier space. There's just a bunch
nobody
of
here.
Blocks of ice floating around, and Avarice looking very, very badly hurt.
Oh, hello.
And it is her turn, but she was restrained until the end of her turn. Mike comes drifting forward, a menacing look and a menacing twitch about their whiskers.
Yeah, and she looks pretty injured, correct?
She looks very bad, yes.
Okay. Well, then it really wouldn't be worth it to just stab her. So... Oh, but she's a... Do we know that she works for Strahd?
No.
Okay. So, I might
we could do a hook and ladder play, and I could just pull a bead off my fireball and toss it to you, and you throw it.
No, I was going to do Vampiric Touch. Jessica, the player, is thinking that won't work on her. But Mike doesn't know that. So I'll fly over her and cast that. And does a 24 hit her?
It certainly does.
Cool. So that's 9 necrotic damage to her.
Excellent.
And then I heal... Oh wait, 9, 10, 12 necrotic damage to her.
The only resistance she has is from that Staff of Cold, which is not necrotic damage, as you may have guessed. And, Mike, give me some famous finishing lines and tell me what happens.
Yes!
Oh. I was like, we could have done this the easy way. But you had to start a mess. You had to start a mess. And look at you now.
Is that, and do you drain some force from her from that? To get healing?
Yeah, I heal half of 9. So 4, I guess.
Okay. And yes, you can see, the rest of you can see this energy just being siphoned off Avarice into Mike's form. And she lets out one last, you should not mess with what rightly belongs to the brother. And dies. Ocean, there are the sound of clashes and sounds from outside.
They'll fall down dead when the mothership dies.
They weren't summoned by her, so I'm gonna say no.
Hey friends, there's the sound of clashing and fighting outside, so I'm gonna take a look.
Okay.
And I'll shoot down the elevator.
Over and down the elevator. Yeah, the one you came up?
Yep.
Okay, so you appear right behind this gargoyle.
Oh yeah, for my bonus action, can I dash? Or not dash?
Outside? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely. You can end up next to Redfall with that.
I'll just move and then I guess hide behind Redfall.
Roll me stealth check.
Like that. Yeah. 23.
Okay, yep. The fanatics do not notice you're there. Okay, Elsin, you arrive at the gargoyle. Go for it.
My zombie.
Yes. I think we shoot down the elevator, and as the gargoyle turns around, hello there. And we're gonna make 2 attacks. First one's 21 to hit. Second one's an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, good. Good. Okay, the
Venom,
first one's gonna be 17 magical slashing.
Okie doke. Now, Mike, before you dash off down that tube and over to Redfall there, do you emulate your senpai over there and grab yourself a stuff?
I have 2. No,
Okay.
I'm fine.
Don't worry, I saw it.
I wouldn't know what to do with it. I've got 2 staves and a magical bandolore that I forget how it works half the time. I know.
No problem. Elsin, how was that second damage?
Yes, 13 magical slashing.
13 on the second?
Oh no, that was the second 13. The first one was 17, so 30 altogether.
Okay, it is on its last legs.
Lovely. That's my turn.
Gotcha. Velen Harple, what do you do? Who's on deck?
I am going to also go outside.
Okay, doke.
Sorry, I was reading Black Tentacles real quick, but I don't think that's what I want to do.
Yes, you do.
As you do. So I am
Who's in? You're all alone.
also.
Slide
outside.
there.
I'm also going to do Vampiric Touch on this dude right in front of me.
Okay, rolls a hit.
23.
Hits. What's the damage?
It is 15.
15.
Underwhelming.
It's not bad. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's going to be it.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Okay, Fushiro, you're surrounded by very badly damaged people. Welcome in, Jenna. Good to see you.
We're gonna hit the gargoyle
Go for it.
if we can.
If we can.
It's a natural one. We can.
We cannot.
We're gonna try again with a
Please
second
do.
attack.
You have a crystal if you want to use it.
No, I don't.
Okay,
It's gonna be 21 to hit.
that'll do it.
I mean, I can roll if you want, but like
I mean, what's the minimum?
minimum, if I rolled only ones, the minimum is 7.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Okay, that's exactly what they have left. So even if you roll all nat ones, you will kill this thing. So you just drive your... What weapon are you using here?
Longsword.
Okay, yes, you drive the longsword through, and also you nimbly skip back as it protrudes in your general direction, and the gargoyle is destroyed. Anything else?
Try another shove on the last remaining guy. It's a natural 1 for a 0.
14 nimbly jumps out of the way. It's like, you tried that before, you useless thing.
All right, try to hit me.
Only time will tell. A drow ranger makes me smile, but a human necromancer makes me truly happy. We are winning in, Johnny. Well, thank you for all these follows, everyone. Thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. Sudden rush. Thank you. That brings us to these said unshoved fanatics. One's going to go for Velen, one's going to go for Redfall, and one's going to go for Fushiro. as they lash out desperately with their daggers. As you start appearing from inside, they realize things probably haven't gone very well. So Velen Harple coming at you. 10? 13.
No and no.
Yuck. Redfall. Yay, my little low AC buddy. Only one hits though. For 6 piercing, and then against you, Fushiro. Oh, a hit. 23. For 3 piercing. It's clearly sick of being shoved around. So you take 3 piercing. Redfall takes 6.
We'll get him next time.
Redfall's looking pretty rough, everybody. Just saying. And actually, Mike, make me an Arcana check.
16.
16? Okay. That is above what I was thinking as a DC. If you like, you could take that energy you siphoned from Avarice and channel it into your buddy instead.
Okay. Good.
How many HP
I'll
was
do
it?
that. 4, 5. 4. 4.
Okay, so yeah, you come running out there and say, "Oh, buddy," and give Redfall some healing there. Puts them up to 22.
Cool.
And the gargoyles are gone. Vuzlin, all alone in a big ice cube filled. You feel like you're in a cocktail with all these ice cubes bobbing around.
I'm just going to run right over and loot everything off this woman I possibly can.
Avarice is
Right,
formed there. Yep.
The staff goes into the bag of holding. Any weapon will go through her pockets.
I'll say
Yes.
she has this she has this staff, this staff of frost, which I think will potentially be an official thing, so you can search for that on your equipment thing. It has 5 charges left because she used 5.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have a quick look and see if any of her. Actually, I'll do this off stream after. I'll tell you what she's got later.
Sure. Yeah.
Just to streamline things here. So yep, you go and grab that, and I think we'll say you spend that turn going through.
Oh yeah, my turn's. I'm just.
That.
I hear everything going outside. Like, oh good.
You know everyone's out there. Yeah, so you think things probably pretty good.
Oh, they've got this. They've got this.
Mike, how about it? With Orsian, you're on deck.
Hey, okay, cool. They're hurting my boy,
Yes.
and I don't like that.
Fair. So you just burrow through Redfall's legs there.
Yeah, and I was all set up for.
Mhm.
Oh God, you know what? It'll still be funny.
Excellent.
I was gonna say I'm all set up for a sneak attack, but I still have
True.
vampiric touch up. So
There you go.
I really should do that, but I'm gonna do.
You could just cancel it and re-up it, and then attack with advantage to maybe get double. My boy.
I mean,
My boy.
I will do the smart thing that keeps my boy alive.
Okay.
So I'm going to transfer my vampiric touch onto
The one that's attacking Redfall.
yeah, the one that's attacking Redfall.
Okay, go for it.
And
Is that automatic,
that's-
or do you have to roll to hit?
I have to roll to hit.
Okay, you have advantage.
So cool.
27. will do it.
27.
That'll do it.
So that's 20 necrotic damage.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
And then
10 goes to Redfall.
yeah.
Nice.
And then I will cast Wither and Bloom because it's concentration, so I can still cast other spells, right? Or do you rule it so that you can only cast cantrips when you have a concentration spell out?
Well, you had to. Did you recast it?
No, I didn't recast it.
And what action does it take to transfer it?
It's not. It just says like when you cast it, you can. Here, I'll read it because I was
Please,
checking
thank
it.
you.
Yeah. It says, touch of your Shadow Wreath hand can siphon life force from others to heal your wounds. Make a melee spell attack against a creature within your reach, On a hit, it takes 3d6 necrotic, and you regain hit points equal to the amount of necrotic damage dealt. Until the spell ends, you can make the attack again on each of your turns as an action. And it lasts for a minute.
Okay, yeah. So but that's concentration, right?
Yeah, it's concentration.
Okay.
So that's why I was asking, can I cast another spell while it's up? Or only
yeah, I mean, you've taken the attack action.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a bonus action spell, you can use it.
Oh, okay. Now then I won't.
Okay.
I will just go back to hiding.
And it sounds like you get healing the full necrotic, not half of it.
Half.
I said half of the necrotic. Sorry, I thought when you read it then I thought you just said equal to the necrotic damage dealt.
You gain hit points equal to half the amount of necrotic damage dealt.
Sorry, my bad. Right. Okay, so that's done. And no bonus action. You good?
I'll hide.
If you'd have to, because that's a melee attack, so you'd have to move away from the cult's fanatic.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just disengage as my bonus action.
Okay, and move away.
Mm-hmm.
Noted. Ocean.
Ignore that stealth check.
No problem. Shame. It's a good one. Hey, Ocean, have at it.
Because
Velen, you're on deck.
Bushido destroys the gargoyle. Ossian kind of looks over at our poor Redfall and then back to Bushido. You got him, right? The one right there?
Who knows?
I'll take that as a vote of confidence. We'll astral step over to these guys and we'll make 2 attacks on this fine gentleman.
Let's just go for it.
25 to hit on the first.
Hits. What's the
28
damage?
to hit on the second.
What's the damage? Come on, do it one by one.
All right. So the first one's going to be 13 magical slashing.
See, that's what happens. It dies, and the second attack goes for the second one.
Hooray! That's actually a good point. Thank you. And then the second one's going to be 14 magical slashing.
Okay, on its last legs, but still alive.
You know what? Let's gamble. What the hell? Let's do it. Temporal strike, chronal cleave, and we'll see if we can hit this guy.
Go for it.
Oh God! It happens at the end of every single turn. Natural 20.
It's dead. There's no way.
It's dead. Yeah, don't. It's dead. The dice is gone. It's dead. Okay.
Okay. And
that's it.
Fushiro, if this other one surrendered, would you just kill it?
Not necessarily.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I think the last one is just gonna like lift up the dagger as its last remaining, and you keep compiling out from inside. They're gonna like hold up their dagger and like cast it to the side, throw it into that snowdrift, and they will stop attacking.
John,
Yes.
I shove him.
Okay. He is not resisting, so he falls to the ground roughly.
Fucking told you. Not weak.
He is prone and at your mercy,
Oh, time up.
and we shall return to that scene there next time. Okay, well done. You are without rivals anymore, as Avarice and her cultists have been dispatched. Somewhere, the soul of Strahd within a puppet, within a castle tower goes, oh.
I like that one.
This was the fuck around and find out round.
I shall enjoy sending a message to Marin that her one-shot roulette character is gone.
Aww.
Aww.
It's so sad.
Or Marin.
Okay. So, thank you, everybody, as we will return next time as Ruzalin comes out with some loot, which she shall get in a moment. I think those of you who have spent any time, Mike spent with the tales and stories that you know, any of those spent time in Icewind Dale will know that Shardalin objects are no good news, and you do not want to keep those daggers. And you are successful. Congratulations. And you look with the knowledge of the rights of the arcane octad in your minds, and the museum, and the central citadel lying ahead of you. And we shall see what lies in store next time. I'm pretty sure we will find our way in to the Citadel itself. So please do join us for that as we come towards the end of these most violent of archaeological trips. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, dear players. Let us go around the screen here and see who you are in the real world. Velenhoppel, who are you on the material plane?
I am Stephanie. I have I'm one half of Vex Vending, which is a art vending machine that we try and put in fun places so that way people have easy access to local art. And that's me.
Thank you kindly. And moving around the overlay there, Lucien.
Friends, hi, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Mike, Grim in chat. Come see me here. Come see me on Wednesdays. I'll be here. See you then.
Velen, we forgot your wild magic search.
Damn.
Keep it for next time.
No! Hold it for next time.
Yep, don't worry, I will. Mike.
Hey, that's me. I'm the Angry Nerd Girl down in the chat and Jess in the real life. And you can see me on Friday at Angry Nerd Girl Twitch. We are going to be playing I Want Your Bite with Three Flings, which is basically like The Bachelor, but you are all trying to win the bite of a vampire. So that's going to be a blast.
Have fun.
And also a week from tomorrow, on the 13th, I'm launching that Oops All Dracula's print edition. So sign up to get notified when that goes live. I've got limited reduced price stuff. So if you
jump on
buy
that.
fast, get
Thank
one
you.
of those.
Okay, Vuzlin.
Oh, hello, I am the Maharishi on all the Twitters and the Twitches.
Anticipation.
A cog in the corporate machine by day. At night, you can find me playing D&D on channels such as this one and on Milady Saito. The links are in my Twitch doobly-doo. And I hope to be streaming some D&D sometime this summer.
Awesome.
Getting that together. Thank you.
Fantastic. And last but not least, Fushiro.
Hi, I'm GM Josh. You can find me here. I'm actually a simulacrum, purposely built for playing D&D on this only. So
Purposely
sorry,
built for
I don't
Monday
exist.
mornings. Whilst Josh slumbers sweetly in his futon.
Yeah, I'm actually sleeping. Well, like as we've talked about identity and simulacrums before, so we won't go into that. But I am plotting to murder the real me.
And thank you very much. Last chance, everyone. If you would like to win the goodies from CZRPG, do jump into our giveaway, !enter in the chat for your chance to win there. And we will draw a winner in just a moment. We are QuestJunkiesUK, and it is, as always, an absolute pleasure to tell these stories with all of you and for all of you. Thank you for all of the support today, the follows and the subs and the bits. As always, absolutely wonderful support from you all. Thank you so much. And I am looking forward to getting into our regular stuff that's going on this week. We'll be back with Out of the Abyss later in the week, then Barovia and Beyond. No Witchlight this week, but then we do have Jacinta's Tyranny. And speaking of vampires, our Jacinta's Tyranny crew needs to do a urgent submission before they storm the fortress as they were planning to. During the day, there has been a tragedy. The Meath Museum has opened a new exhibit, and part of that exhibit is an ancient letter, which turns out is a love letter penned by their vampiric landlord in the city of Meath, Phenicus, the Dampier, who is playing host to them in the town, has, to their absolute horror and chagrin, discovered a love letter that they wrote centuries ago to a rather hot vampiress of their note and attention, has appeared in this display in the nearby museum, and they have begged if the adventurers are to stay using their mansion here in the city as their base of operations. This one thing, before they go and storm the fortress, if they could just see their way to formulating a heist into the museum and stealing this love letter from the exhibition before the vampiress sees it on opening day. So join us to see how that goes. The fabulous work of our friend Frictionless Dan Carn. He has wrote a series of heists to anticipate the upcoming Wizards of the Coast release, I would imagine. And we are going to delve into that and see, as we do like to have our preview playthroughs here on the channel. So if you want to come see how those fabulous Chisentan heroes do with a heist, join us for that. And that is our week coming up. So, massive thank you, everybody. We will see who our lucky winner is going to be. Dragon Riders coming in with a last-minute entry there. Let's see. Hopefully they can jump in there. Make sure everyone's in there. They are closing up those entries. Good luck, everyone. Today's CGRPG goodies are going to... Dragon Riders!
Oh.
Congratulations. Nice to see you. It's never too late to enter. Dragon Riders, congratulations. I assume you're still here, as you have only just entered. Congratulations. I will be jumping. If your whispers are closed off, please send me a whisper so that I can contact you with the details to grab your goodies there. Congratulations. And we will see you all. Just started playing again. Oh, fantastic. So, yes, get that to you as soon as we can, Dragon Riders. And I hope to see you again for more chances to win. We do have giveaways every session, everyone. So, if you weren't lucky today, please join us for next story as well. But that is all for today. Let us head off raiding. Thank you, players, for sticking with me as we ran over a little bit there. Sorry for the late hour over that end of the world. Let's see.
You have to go to work.
There is that too. Yes.
I just go to bed. Yeah.
Our buddies over at Drunks and Dragons, over at the Grouch Couch, are playing some D&D at the moment. Let's just go and see how they are doing.
Sorry, my doorbell just went off.
No worries, mate. So thank you, everyone. You know what to do. Stick around for that raid. If you've got them, let those phoenixes fly. But... me please, Dragon Riders, so whisper the channel here. And, as we like to say around these parts, Oyasumi Nasai. Oyasumi.
Yasumi.
Oyasumi.